off like a trophy. Pull you in while you're on both knees. Let me show up the way. Cause you're the only one I ever want to stay. Cause you're the only one I ever want to stay.
She been in your bedroom, I know that. Feeling her on your skin. Think I don't know where your head's at. Where do I begin? Wrapping your fingers around her. Late at night, drinking. You let it linger, you couldn't quit. I think I'll leave it all behind. Love me a new one. I won't waste my time. Fuck it with you. Oh, let me show you how. Find me another. You can't break me down. I'll get the covers. Borrow my touch just to break it. You thought that I would need it back, but you didn't know that I faked it. No tears, no heart attack. Leave it all behind. Love me a new one. I won't waste my time. Fuck it with you. Oh, let me show you how. Find me another. You can't break me down. Under the covers.
Hello, welcome everybody. It's going to be a great day today. We have upcoming very soon a grand finals match for CEA Invite League versus PSU Penn State University against ASU Arizona State University. And join me today is my co-caster.
Hey, what's up? It's Keldev.
Hey, yo. And I'm Kevin Joker, listed here in front of your screens today. And yeah, today is going to be a really, really close game. It's definitely going to be a close game because of it being the grand finals. These two teams have time and time again stepped up to the plate and really knocked some really tough teams out of the water.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of the matches that I actually had the pleasure of casting, and they have been very, very interesting and fun matches to watch. As both teams are just really good players, and I'm really interested to see who is able to win this one here.
Yeah, for sure. We got some really good players on both sides. I'd personally say on PSU side, Vidge definitely has stepped up to the batter and knocked many people out as well. He's been known to be a great fragger all around. Uh, who else? There's also Baca on the ASU D1 side.
Yeah, for sure. Two players that time and time again just have been showing up and really giving a good presence in the match and really trying to bring it home for their team.
Right. Just going through the stats right now, real quick, before we jump in. Baca has a 1.8 KD throughout the entire Invite League. Invite League being the top ranking teams within the whole league that have secured spots within this selective league, I suppose. So yeah, they're already facing really tough opponents, and being able to get that 1.8 KD, I think, is just phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely a feature to be made. And we're going to be heading into our first match as soon as both teams get ready. But we're going to be heading on to Consulate for our first map. So it's going to be a little bit interesting to see here because Consulate to map, I've heard a lot of people hate on playing on. So
For sure. Yeah.
and I believe this is actually Penn State's pick as well. So I'm curious to see what strats and different method or different plans of attack that they bring out here, especially with the map that isn't 100% everyone's favorite here as well.
Right, for sure. Like Penn State chose Consulate, and they also chose to go on attack. I'm guessing that they're very confident about their window play. On second floor, obviously the most favored site for teams, just taking control of windows and CEO console office and printer and taking away that balcony in front of the site. All of those windows are just really, really powerful.
Yeah, I've heard of a lot of pro teams and stuff like that playing in LANs, and they would just take down every single window in admin, throw all the flashbangs in there, and within 3 seconds, they already have admin office site, and if anyone's playing there, yep, they're dead.
For sure.
So it's going to be interesting to see how exactly PSU decides to attack, if they decide to go with something down that route, or if they maybe have something a little bit more scary themselves. And it looks like we'll be getting to ban phase as well. Thatcher being the first
Thatcher.
ban off the map.
Okay. I'm from here. What I'm seeing is maybe more basement-sided play from ASU potentially. They're also bending off Jackal. This also means that Blackbeard is still going to be plausible for both sides attacking. I think that's going to be pretty good for PSU.
Yeah, for sure. The Blackbeard is just a really, really annoying tool to deal with, especially on defense, since it's such a heavy window-sided gameplay of a map. The Blackbeard itself will just live on the window perfectly for the entire round. And
Right.
honestly speaking, you don't even want him to get off because he just supplies so much good cover with the angles he's able to provide.
Right. A Blackbeard upside down repel, especially with the new exit repel animate a key that you have to press instead of being an automatic. Just having a Blackbeard in bathroom window or connector window just makes it so powerful, cutting off all the rotates.
And also, Cade being banned as the first defender, like that's going to help a lot on the basement hole, as they're not going to be able to throw any of the things on the hatches, and also they cannot get it from afar. So they're going to have to just manually walk up with a bandit charge and just pray to God that they don't get taken down early. And it looks like ASU actually opting to go to Archives Tellers for the first round.
Wow.
Bringing the Valkyrie and Bandit, I actually really like this site because there's a lot of crazy and nutty stuff you could do. And it
Right.
looks like they might be going a little bit in that direction, bringing in a lot of camera utility with Valkyrie and Maestro,
Mozzie,
and also Echo as
oh,
well.
wow.
They're really making sure they have complete coverage of this site, so they don't have to actually play on the Teller side of the map 100%. As long as they have good coverage, they got
Yeah.
the Bandit and the Valkyrie with C4s. Let's just go blasting.
Anyways, I started blasting. But yeah, they've got so much intel. I feel like ASU is trying to throw
Attackers need to
PSU on the
locate
loop
and
here.
defuse bombs.
Definitely Teller's Archives being almost a fourth choice site pick for most teams, but it looks like ASU probably has some tricks up their sleeve regarding the site, taking it on the first round.
Also, you can look at the side of the attackers as well. As you can see here, those operators are not probably the most optimal to be taking basement. Like, you're bringing a Maverick and a Thermite on a site that doesn't really require very much hard breaching. So the mix-up is going to play quite a bit into their favor, as the operator picks are already not 100% ideal for a
10
site like
seconds to
this.
go.
Right, they're getting droned out here. What I think might be happening
5
is
seconds remaining.
if PSU does drone this out and see the bomb site that they chose, maybe they might go
Locate a
for a
bomb and
quick
defuse it.
basement push. I don't think they're going to be fully dedicating their equipment towards defending basement side. Towards the garage, I mean.
Activating camera.
Wall cam's going out from Zerfon, making sure it's aligned properly. Alright, looks like certain members from the PSU side is going to be trying to take it from garage side basement here, setting up claymores around the yellow stairs. We do see the basement garage door is electrified, but Vidge taking down Firewall with just his pistol.
And you can see the attackers already taking down the entirety of the top floor here. Just pushing straight through with the IQ and Sophia taking point. Getting rid of those cameras, and just so they allow to give themselves that little comfort here.
Right. I really like this play that PSU is doing, clearing out every single room from second floor down. It's only been a minute in, and they have complete control of second floor. Consulate not being too big of a map, just needs to work their way down. They're going to be on their way to the basement very soon.
Yeah, part of the
D2
problem. Oh, sorry.
Oh, good. Yeah, D2 taking a couple of shots from Bud here, but no one really going down. Looks like Mozzie's going to be solo trying to hold this garage area, but Maverick making holes in the ground with his torch, not really finding Mozzie.
Looks like he's gonna be able to get that soft hatch though, and trying to create the back door for the team to be able to push from. And it's gonna be quite a bit interesting to see what happens here. Is this is a site where you need to be able to have control of all 3 floors to really feel safe going to first floor here. So you can see they took down the second floor control, and now they're taking like toward garage control by using the holes from above. And a minute left on the clock, they're gonna have to start picking things up just a little bit.
Yeah, 3 or 4 different PSU members are right now stuck looking for this one Mozzie, but with only 1 minute left on the clock, I don't think they have this sort of freedom to be doing this. They do have Maestro off the other enemy team, however, but 15 seconds, time is ticking down.
You see here, Echo still being able to just be comfy on his camp and go around, but it looks like, oh, Mozzie will be taking down one. It looks like that Maverick there, and B taking him right back.
These sort of retrades are extremely crucial on the final pushes right here. But this is they know that the rest of the team is just on the site here. Robot putting some cheap traps down. Vidge trying to make some new angles here. Gonna be peeking out. Gonna taking down one, but not the second one.
Bomb has been located.
Defragged. And it's down to Zerfon, 1-on-3, holding down the site all the way back, but Jaws getting the headshot onto Zerfon. And PSU is gonna take that round 1. Flushing out all of the site hole anchors.
Yeah, really interesting strat coming in from PSU there. As you can see, they took down top floor first, worked down to first floor, but mostly focused on the garage side. After they got a decent amount of control and a lot of sight to find the Mozzie, they started pushing in and trying to see if they could flush him out further, as they couldn't really find him 100%.
Right.
And then after that, just took the basement by storm, because if they try going for tellers, they got the Valkyrie and Bandit C4 potential that they would have to look for, and it's a little bit too difficult. And basement, there's a lot less verticality from Teller's side, as Teller's is a little bit more scary of a site to be trying to anchor on. So they will be running into the more heavy load of ASU's army there, but at the same time, it's a lot more confident they could kind of breathe and just play the gunfight straight up.
Yeah. Vidge using her Zofia concussion or breaching charge in order to take out that soft wall in the closet there, I feel like just shows how many walls and hatches need to be reinforced to play tellers properly.
Attackers
that
need to
10
locate
isn't going to
and
be able to
defuse
cover at all. She was able to get into sight and take out one of the anchors. Refragging in that 4v3 scenario is probably definitely favorable for PS2.
Yeah, for sure. That one hole itself just allowed him to get a better sight line all the way into the back of sight. I think getting rid of the people who thought they were a little bit more comfortable and kind of playing as like the last line of defense, and instead just getting rid of them first and throwing things a little bit of a chaos there.
Yeah, but looks like we're up to no shenanigans here. We're going to go straight back up to the second floor. Maintaining a lot of the operators actually from defense. Valk cams being placed around
Attacker's objective is to
yellow
defuse the
stairs and
bomb.
on site.
I think the one major difference here is the swap off of Echo into this time a Doc instead. Still keeping the ACOG and just a little bit less utility with the cameras.
Right, Legion as well instead of Mozzie. Legion's gonna be really good against these stairs. We know that as long as you have a Gru on Spiral, Yellow, and main stairs, it's really hard. John's gonna be out here with the IQ detector. Might make it a little difficult for Legion to do his job properly.
And definitely gonna be able to just get rid of any of the goo mines that may be left in a bad spot. Next here, Sophia and IQ are taking down Admin off the side, just droning it out fully and then just jumping right in there. 2 minutes up on the clock too.
Yeah, I feel like this is an oversight from ASU, just letting Vid and IQ just take complete control of Admin. That's already a third of the second floor's map control being gone.
And you see D2 just getting ready onto the connector window, waiting for his team to push up more so that the second he starts blasting through that window, you'll have a lot more of a distraction so he won't get shot on immediately, and also may potentially catch them off guard. Really put the pressure on in a blink of an eye.
Ooh, Alex getting the headshot onto Vidge. That's going to be the star player from PSU going down. Being Doc, he can stim himself back up, but he's going to make a little punch hole in the bottom of the desk.
So he's trying to kill himself
he's
first, but oh no, he threw into the desk.
But he's not going to be taken down. They don't know for sure if he's behind there.
Definitely still looks like a good option to keep shooting as they have that destruction out, giving them sight on it as well. So pretty sure he won't be able to play back there without playing a really hard risk there.
PSU's doing a great job at not really peeking the angle PSU wants them to. They've taken control of Admin and their long desk. They're not really peeking. Alex finally getting down, but he's not going to be finished off playing Doc. Ooh. Zerfon finding the head of Nomad D2. That's going to protect the window player. Able to pick up Doc. It's all going to be down to Jaws and Epic from PSU. Holding on to spawn slot. Able to take down Maestro. Ooh, he's taken down from the side. C4 coming in, doesn't find anybody. And the last one left is Epic, being taken down by Zerfon. And that's going to be a round going to ASU, taking their solid pick on the second floor console office. Ooh, look at those shots.
Yeah, if I remember correctly from watching previous ASU games, a lot of their attack pushes always happen within like the last 30 seconds. And they always end up like, I always think to myself that things are looking a little bad for them. And then immediately, next thing you know, I blink and suddenly they just have the entire situation under control. They're really working well under pressure here, especially with the really tight pushes from PSU, all working together really well. But ASU just kind of bringing it that one extra level up and kind of feeling more comfortable as they would perceive to be, and then end up winning the round.
For sure. I feel like PSU did a really great job at the beginning of the round there, just taking control of Admin, taking control of Long Desk, but they held those corners for a solid minute 30, waiting for people from ASU to peek them down this long hall. The only one to take the bait was Alex, who actually got the kill on Vidge. But after that, no refrags happened, no one on ASU peeked, and just let them come in. And I feel like that kind of patient play was really important for ASU to take that round. One back, actually, to Archive Tellers.
Alright, because previously they didn't, ASU unfortunately lost in the last couple seconds of this site, so they will be able to go back in as well. And it looks like they're actually, they're opting to go to this site rather than Garage. It's kind of surprising me a little bit, because
That is kind of surprising, yeah.
It isn't a terrible map, but it would appear as if they would at least practice this map or this site a lot more, and apparently are just a lot more comfortable on it than they are for Garage hole.
Or maybe they haven't pulled out their wild card from their sleeves. We just haven't seen it yet.
So there's a possibility. And
PSU opting to take it from the second floor down as always. Playing it safe. Oh, does barely see one of the players from ASU, but no bullets landing on either side. Looks like Dave going to be viral from playing Maestro here.
We'll be getting spotted out by multiple drones here in a little bit of a tricky spot as well, because he knows that every single attacker's under the window. Unfortunately, we'll run in front of Vij, and Vij will take the kill for free there.
Deja vu. Yeah, Vij taking down Firewall, playing Maestro again. The first round with his pistol, but this time it's going to be with his M762.
And you can see
Just like that, less than a minute into the round, PSU has full control of second floor, and they're going to be working their way down. Going off of the first round, it looks almost identical to how it played out.
yeah, Bud also still playing down inside of Garage here, trying to hold out and make sure that no one is able to just fast push through Garage. We'll be getting spotted on a drone as well, and it looks like he's going to be opting this time to just walk up yellow and see if he can catch the people who are on second floor off guard. And I'm sure has a slight idea that someone's here, but doesn't seem to be getting any shots on him yet. And Bud gonna be retreating after firing a couple shots out as he reloaded, and gonna be playing inside on piano and just waiting for them to push up now.
Yeah, he did get the kill on Vidge there, and that's going to be the Zofia down. It's actually a 4v4. It's way better than last time around when they were down the player, but now it's even. On the clock, they still haven't taken full control of first floor, and it's looking way better for ASU currently than how it went down the first time around.
Yeah, Bud's role here is going to be a lot more important here as minute left, and he is a roamer. He's going to be able to backdoor if they go for a straight up push, and if they decide to roam clear, he's buying time as much as he can just by sitting in this one room. So he's doing his job right here, even though it may look a little bit kind of quiet on his side.
For sure. They're definitely looking for goos going off. Oh, Bud finding the shot on Destroyer all the way to Spiral. Doing a 180, finding another kill onto the Jaws there.
That's two kills for ASU.
It's a 2v4. Epic and D2 both on the basement floor. They know they have ASU has players on the first floor, but it looks like they're just going to go for a Hail Mary over here. Maverick getting taken down by Alex. And it's all going to be down to Epic there. Yeah.
You can see he just waited for the guns to start popping up, and then he immediately starts going for the wall bang rather than aiming where the body is being appearing. Very, very smart, especially working very well since the crouch peek was the method for getting through that doorway. And it looks like Zerfon getting the headshot on Epic, sealing the round for ASU, and that's 2-1 now ASU.
Oh yeah, these vault cams around the site coming in real clutch. You see that both players on the side of PSU were being non-stop pinged through these vault cams and Evil Eyes. And it's just making it really tough to do those final second pushes, especially when there's still roamers on the first floor. Not taking out that Mozzie in time was really just the detriment for that round. And it looks like ASU is going to be able to actually win that round on Teller's Archives, and now they have free roam to go to any of the other good sites.
Yeah, now they're going to be going to Garage and Cafe, which is technically their third site, but other people's second site. So they're looking pretty good for ASU in this round. And it looks like they will be picking Warden, and then 6 picking right into the Echo there. Kind of giving them a little bamboozle that they got some hidden Warden plays. And looks like we're going to be seeing a 6 pick off of the Maverick into Nomad, probably trying to play for some anti-breach, but realizing that they can no longer go on second floor, so Maverick would be actually the better option out of the two. They will be bringing it right back.
Yeah, looks like we have a pretty standard setup coming out from ASU here. Echo being an extremely strong operator, able to stop all the plants, having a very similar effect on this site as if that Warden would have had, denying plant, making sure no plants go down in the smoke. Echo can do the same, but provide more intel, and I think that's what Alex was kind of debating between.
Not only that too, but usually Maestro is the #1 pick, like person to have cams and stuff like that. Just because it's an indestructible cam, so it causes utility use. But because of the way that the Garage is kind of set up, it's a lot easier to keep your Echo drone alive here than I would argue that it is a Maestro cam, as they are usually very, very exposed for that better angle. But that also means that a Sledge or a Sophia coming from Beach would be able to just immediately get rid of it the second that the wall's open.
Gotcha. Zerfon opting to play upstairs second floor.
You will be using a little
Last
bit of
minute ball cams coming out, yeah. But it looks like he'll be joined by Bud. Yes, also playing upstairs with him.
On the window, you can see D2 playing here with Maverick. Instead of going for the wall, it looks like they will be opting to take a top floor take, but down goes the Maverick as Zerfon gets the headshot all the way from bathroom.
Oh, did you see
He's
that?
trying to push up on the backside.
That was a really good bait and switch. We see that one person getting spotted, but Zerfon definitely peeking out. Ooh, landing a couple shots on Vidge. Both of them go down pretty low, but it's going to be Zerfon winning that trade, getting a headshot onto Vision. It's going to be 3v5 for PSU here. Not looking so good, just trying to take out these roamers on the top floor.
Zerfon and Bud really working well here. Is one's watching one angle, the other one's watching the other, and Zerfon just managing to win the gunfights there as Bud's making sure that he doesn't have to worry too hard about the other side. As you can see here, trying to get on the camps, looking for where the attackers are, as Bud's just covering his back, and PSU starting to push up a little bit more as they need to take control now of the situation, and ASU, seeing that they got the 2 kills, starting to opt in and give them that space because they don't want to overextend too much.
For sure. But wow, that double roamer play from Zerfon and Bud really came out in clutch here. They were able to just support each other. One got spotted, the spotted person pulls back, and the non-spotted person pushes forward, getting those kills. I feel like that kind of really good roamer synergy dynamic is something that makes or breaks certain teams.
Now we're right back into the scramble again as there's information is limited. Destroyer gonna be destroying right above a Bud there. Gonna be getting a couple shots, it looks like, into him, but won't be securing any kills, and Bud actually just left with most of his health still on the board, so he's still feeling pretty healthy, pretty comfortable, even though that he knows that PSU will be shooting out the entire ceiling above.
Alright. Only 35 seconds left on the clock, and it looks like Bud's gonna be able to take out Jaws as well. That's gonna be the Maverick, or IQ, I believe, going down. Destroyer finding the refrag onto Bud, but Zerfon gonna be able to take him down as well. It's gonna be all down to Epic. Only 17 seconds.
Feeling there is having to pull off this 1v for 15 seconds of the clock. Things looking a little hopeless, but it looks like Zerfon will be getting the last kill there. I think that's, what, 4 kills for Zerfon that round?
Yeah, no, Zerfon and Bud, no, I think it was 3 kills for Zerfon. Bud got that second one. Or was it 4? Either way, Zerfon and Bud definitely MVPs of that round. Making the lives of anchors just boring in a good way.
Yeah, and it looks like we will be going into round 5 here. 3-1 in favor of ASU. Things looking very, very solid on their defense. They just had lost 1 round on the archive hold here. So going into console meeting room, they're walking with nothing but confidence again, and as they do have a good record so far. And it looks like PSU will be bringing similar characters. This time also bringing Buck and Sledge at the same time, along with the Zofia. That's 3 soft breaches there, so I think they're kind of betting on the fact of where ASU sets up their reinforcements and gonna be able to find a hole, maybe?
Maybe. The one interesting thing is that we have been talking about how attacking on Conflict is really, really strong because of all the window plays that we can do. But one thing to note is that really all the window plays that we saw from PSU were mostly shut down by Arizona State. Most of those kills came out from people just wildly peeking windows sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. The gun skills from both teams are really showing out here. Is some of the key strats here, like for example holding connector window, not really winning out too much just because of the ability of the other player to know exactly how to counter that and how to place his crosshair as he's peeking it. Before, if you recall, he was checking the top part of the window first, as that's the most common place. Then opting to switch to the bottom once he saw the rappel line go out and he knew that they were no longer at the top part.
Right. We haven't really been seeing any of those reverse rappels that we've been talking about before, and it's almost a shame that we don't get to see a lot of this really good potential window play. But it looks like yet again ASU's just going to say, screw it, we'll give you admin control. We can hold down the site better than you can attack.
And you could also see here as well, they had put some barricades in there just to kind of slow them down a little bit and kind of give themselves a sound cue of when they're going to start pushing up. Also, since they only barricaded off that one door, they will know if someone's peeking that door in particular just off of the sound of the breaking noise. And Vij is going to be peeking down the hallway here as Baka is sitting in connector, just kind of waiting, biding his time. Looks like he might go for a little peek soon. Looks like they will start breaking down that barricade, kind of giving the sound cue for the defenders on point to know exactly where they are. Destroying the Valcam and trying to get rid of the Barb now really quickly too.
Yeah.
And the Goo Mine, yeah.
Gotcha. Looks like PSU is definitely making more time to push and yeah, definitely making better time to push onto these sites. But it looks like Zerfon's going to try to do a little bit of a sneaky backdoor here. He still has his nitro, and if he does get a good spot on people playing above him, we could see a potential good C4 kill or two.
And he's just playing a little bit mindful too, as that door is wide open as well. And his cam was destroyed, so I believe where that IQ was standing is soft, and Zerfon will begin to headshot onto the destroyer, getting rid of the buck out of the equation. That is one of the soft breachers down. It looks like he might be going for a C4 here, pre-placing it, but not detonating it just yet, as no one is there as well. We'll be going for the detonation shortly after, but not getting anything. But Alex will be getting something onto Vish with that headshot from the dock as well, peeking down into the site door, making sure that the site can't get rushed. As there's a little bit more fear on that at the moment from coming in from PSU.
Gotcha. 45 seconds left on the clock, but everyone is still very, very healthy on ASU's side, and Alex being the only one who's not healthy, but he is playing Doc. Ooh, Baka finding the headshot onto Jaws. That's only gonna leave D2 and Epic. Spoke too soon. Epic's gonna go down. It's gonna be only D2 coming up Spiral Staircase, but again, flawless round coming out from ASU as Zerfon takes down D2. It's just almost too hard for PSUs to attack ASU on any of the sides here.
Yeah, ASU really showing a strong defense, having Zerfon play below and just kind of lurk a little bit, even though they know that they're going to take heavy on the top floor side. If any of them do get caught going below, Zerfon will catch them by surprise. And not only that, but he has a C4 to use in his utility, so that's something to really factor in toward the end half if he's still in the lower floor and they can get a ping onto exactly where the plant is. And
Right.
from the rest of the team, just holding really good angles. Alex just making sure he's watching two really good angles to watch at the same time. One would see from long desk, and the other one would see from the door. That's
Yeah.
2 entries prevented from him alone.
Yeah, I feel like ASU's team dynamic really just shows clearly, even just on that score line. Zerfon and Bud both having 9 and 7 kills respectively, while the rest of the team is chilling on 2 and 3 kills. It's not that the anchors are bad at all. It's just that Zerfon and Bud are just making the game so much easier to play for them.
Yeah, really showing confidence on both teams too, because even the team dynamic on PSU looks very good, because they haven't been really like pushing in recklessly alone or anything like that. They've been working together really well and really trying to keep things nice and safe. And see Bud just taking the Mozzie right back into basement again. Looks like they will be going with the exact same setup. Actually getting himself that early cam off of the Nomad there early, sorry. And
Right.
I think they made a little bit of adjustment. I don't think they had reinforced the hatches as much as they just did there.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb
Gotcha.
and
But yeah, we're going to be going straight down back into basement again, into garage. And it looks like ASU is going to be sticking to the same ops as well as PSU.
Yeah, I know main lobby, the front entrance there, that hatch for sure was off, because I remember the Buck shooting it out. Now this time they have made the adjustment to actually reinforce it this time, kind of make the push for PSU a little bit harder when they're trying to kind of capture then pinch the Mozzie there.
Right, for sure. Okay, we got an early thermite charge going onto the garage wall. It's already open. There was no hard breach denial coming out from ASU. Maybe it's just them being extremely confident in that they're winning these gunfights, and they're willing to take them now.
And not only that too, but in the past, PSU's always been playing second floor and always been trying to take that in. This time they're actually, yeah, they're going for garage first, and a lot quicker too. And IQ already on first floor as well. The pace from PSU and the strategy is a lot different. So see if they'll be able to kind of pull things back in more their direction for this round.
Vidge taking center point, almost landing a shot onto Bud there, I believe.
bomb
But
located
yeah, they're
by
going to be
attackers.
quickly taking control of garage, and I'm not sure ASU knows exactly the extent of how close PSU's pushing up here.
Attackers have located a
And
bomb.
we'll be getting to
But
use them.
getting down below half HP, yeah.
they'll be
Destroyer
getting-
also trading.
They hope we can use Mozzie drone as well to just get that nice intel, figure out where they're pushing from. And as you see there, the Legion just waiting on the spiral stairs, getting ready to peek at any given moment. And looks like Destroyer will be trying to start pushing up pipes here, throwing down the gridlock traps, which will actually cut off the Legion from being able to push it really quickly. Unless he has the impact grenade, he might still be able to go for it. But looks like instead he'll just be playing passive and kind of keeping his presence a little hidden there.
Ooh, Goo Mine goes off. The gridlock traps don't go up all the way into the staircase. D2 drunk out of his mind, not able to find that Echo drone.
And it looks like IQ will be coming in to help him out as well.
Only 45 seconds left on the clock, and PSU still has a man advantage here.
Also, IQ is on B side as well, and I they
I don't
don't
think she
have
has
any
the diffuser.
C4. It's just anti-plant utility. So IQ is going to be able to just sit there and chill for the entire time.
Gotcha. PSU does have... Ooh, okay, they're going to be able to take that Maestro Cam just with the soft wall being breached.
15 seconds
It
remaining.
looks like Plant's going to be able to go off on top of the... Oh, but
10
he
seconds
does go
left.
down, and it's going to be Spiral who's taking out one. Baka taking down another with a headshot onto Vidge. Diffuser getting planted down again, and it's going to be the last chance we're able to do it.
And going down too.
Going down. Oh, and the diffuser does get successfully planted. It's going to be a 3-on-3 with Epic being only 1 HP, but taking down Josh with a headshot. Just trudging through the gridlock traps.
And just walking up the stairs as well, trying to keep his presence a little hidden. Echo shortly behind him, trying to back him up and kind of get up there as well, just to keep the thing pace going. And as you can see, the defender's just sitting nice and kind of comfy here. Is
Ooh.
D2 getting the long shots back and forth and being able to hold it out. It's just actually down to him as Epic is down. And it looks like he will get taken down by Firewall, but do they have enough time to get the fuse off?
No.
Nomad Jammer stalling him out a little bit longer. He has to run for it.
I don't think there's
I don't-
time.
I don't think there's time, yeah.
Compromised.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
nothing.
wow. Yeah. And with
Unfortunately,
time,
Attackers win.
PSU takes it down. Wow, those Nomad air jabs really coming in clutch there.
And you can see Epic also just keeping himself in a safe position, kind of keeping the invisible threat that he is alive. Fortunately, he was still able to keep track and
Yeah,
really
those-
close round that time.
Yeah, air jabs. I believe 2 of them went off at the last just 10 seconds, and that might have been enough to stall the time. It was a 1v2 situation, but that's the situation where Nomad really shines. Post-plant, and just having a room to chill back in.
Not only that, but the shot calling from PSU really good there. As you can see, they started with the garage push, but then ended up going all the way to the upstairs teller site as they realized that there wasn't too much defending it. And also, really unfortunate for ASU that they actually didn't have any C4 either to be able to follow up and blow. And even if they did, they also knew to immediately plant onto the desk and not take any chances, really keeping themselves safe. And I do believe that the first person planting did get taken out from the shots from below from the Maestro.
Right, I
off
think
the
that was
thing
the
alone.
destroyer. Yeah.
Yeah, and then afterwards wasn't able to just get the shots onto Epic there. It would
Attackers
seem
need
as
to locate and
Epic was
defuse
able to
as
just
many
plant
bombs as they
perfectly
can.
without any problems.
Right. And with that, we're switching over sides. 4-2. ASU taking their first defensive round on, and I'll reiterate that this was PSU's map choice on attack. They definitely should have, they were most likely thinking of coming out of the first 6 rounds with probably a 4-2 rather than a 2-4.
Yeah,
And
it's
it
gonna be
looks like,
interesting.
yeah, it might be in, the cards might be in ASU's favor right now.
Yeah, very interesting to see how they end up trying to hold this. If they have a more of an aggressive
5 seconds to go.
defense style, because as I do believe the map and picks go,
Attackers
they do have the choice of the map, but
Bomb.
the attack and defense side is on the other team. So that was a little bit more of a 50-50 of if they get what they actually want. But with the 2-4 score line, I would think that they were probably a little bit more confident on the defense side, especially because Consulate's a very 50-50 map where people liking and hating it, and I'm actually
Right,
really
for
curious
sure.
to see how their defense goes.
Yeah, no, this is going to be... I feel like if ASU shows a really strong attacking side, it might be really hard for PSU to make up this lost ground. But if PSU does show that their confidence in their own map choice, I feel like we might be in for a long game even.
And out of the maps, definitely one of the maps that you wouldn't really think that team would really want to pick into too. So there is a lot of confidence coming from PSU with the map pick as well. And as you can see here, Zerfon and V is just kind of holding out and keeping safe as Zerfon does have. Oh wait, I got my sides backwards. Destroyer has 2 ADSs sitting on yellow stairs with him, with the cam also to watch his lower half. be able to just cover himself without needing to peek. Zerfon with Zofia in below, watching down press room here by Piano, and just really just waiting and for his team to be able to push up, and he's watching their back. And Destroyer just starting to get targeted by a couple flashbangs. 180 is trying to keep him safe from anything too direct, but doesn't look like he gets stunned at all. And shots going back and forth, trying to keep track of where the shots are coming from.
Right. Only a minute 15 left on the clock, and I don't think ASU has made up much ground. They've got a couple of windows, but the rest of their team that aren't on windows are still stuck on basement, droning out. They're gonna have to make their way up these yellow stairs and spiral very soon. But Viral taking that initiative, stepping on the goo in bathroom second floor. I don't think Destroyer heard that.
It looks like the flashbangs will be trying to target it towards Destroyer, but will also stun Vij at the same time. I mean, it looks like they do know he is below here. Not looking in the right direction per se, and that was Vij getting 2 kills now for this round. Onto Alex.
Vij just showing how strong rotates and roamers can be on this site. Only 30 seconds left on the clock, and I don't think ASU has what it takes to take this back. 2 other players still playing near windows. 1 player randomly in bathrooms, not knowing really what to do.
Things are going to start picking up here really quickly. There's 15 seconds left on the clock. Someone's going to have to make a move here. I believe the Buck's going just wild, jumping into that window, getting to the shot, down by Vij. Jaws taking down Baka, Firewall taking down Vij. Now we have Firewall just left inside a bathroom here, trying to land some shots and get some kills, but unfortunately no one's going to be peeking out into his line of sight. And D2 will be the last kill he gets as PSU wins that round.
Yeah, that's definitely something you don't want to be doing. 15 seconds left on the clock, and 2 of the people left on the team are all rappelling in from different sides of the map, putting 1 egg in each basket, and all of those eggs are cracked.
Yeah, for sure. I could tell even from the previous matches I watched, ASU still with the same style of like a little bit more of a last second push. Maybe I want to believe that they kind of planned into it by now, because I would imagine they would start to realize that the last second pushing is kind of a factor, and something like a smoke or lesion would really mess up their flow. But it looks like there it did not really pay off too much, because the second floor is still a kind of a weird site to attack, as there is a lot of angles for the anchors to be watching, and generally the giant bulk of the army usually is left on the second floor, so making things kind of a lot harder for them to be able to attack in the last couple seconds, as their window players just ended up just going in and hoping to win the gunfights there.
Yeah, we do see the Warden coming out from D2 here. PSU opting to go for a little bit more of a traditional, conventional meta basement site pick instead of the wacky world that is Teller's Archives that ASU apparently really likes.
Really interesting to see the Warden play here, because he's an operator that had a lot of his ability seems useful, but then once you start to play him, you start to realize how much more niche it ends up being. And this is one of those situations where I believe that niche will end up paying off, and he will be able to make quite a bit of difference, because if that Maestro camp gets destroyed in the first couple seconds, then the Warden will be the backup. Let me just shoot right through that smoke line.
For sure. I feel like Warden here might be almost an exact counter in this scenario against Capitao. Just holding white van, making sure the plant doesn't go down.
Also, just noticed as well, he does have a nitro cell as well, so he will be able to just lob that out within the safety of that deployment shield.
Ooh, looks like ASU's not wasting any time. Oh, but Bandit tricking, getting the first exothermic charge. And that's gonna be ASU figuring out that Bandit is actually hiding behind that wall, making sure none of the exothermic charges go down. We got the 3 musketeers hiding behind this van. The car here, not really sure what to do, and Maverick gonna be the first one to take point.
And they're gonna be burning this, and I do believe that Capitao is gonna be able to follow up with the fire dart arrow the second they find his exact position. But it does look like they're trying to figure out first where the Bandit is before they start burning. Trying to, not burn exactly where he's standing and immediately get shot out.
Right. Vij gonna be able to be taken out by Zerfon here. That's gonna be really big pressure off the map. Vij already showing his power role as a roamer last round. Him going down is gonna make ASU's job way easier for the next minute and 45.
Turning to Zerfon here, playing from above, making sure that Bandit cannot trick us. if he does go for the attempt, he will be in constant fear of the hole directly above him with the perfect sight of a line of sight on him.
Right.
It
We
looks
do
like-
see another roamer from ASU, from PSU playing your Visa, and he might be the one to take down Zerfon here. He's gonna get spotted. It's gonna be Echo actually. He's not gonna be downstairs playing safe to make sure the diffuser doesn't go off, but I think he's really hunting for Zerfon here.
And I think although the drone did go out, I don't think it actually did catch him within the time that Echo went to peek. So he will just be sitting there, and I don't, by the look of where the attackers are standing, I don't think anyone's coming up from behind Zerfon per se. So he's just gonna, and that drone was mainly made to just drone out for Zerfon and get that intel for him. So he's gonna be able to just start pushing a little more freely. But Echo starting to realize that no one's coming that direction, will be starting to push a little bit more comfortably around, and looks like he might be going for a flank here onto the Zofia, but actually, no wait, someone is repelled, watching
Viral.
his back from the window.
This is such a strong position to hold, but looks like smokes are going to be going down, and we got the exothermic charge coming out currently right now. 27 seconds left on the clock, and that's going to be the second wall. The first wall properly opening up into garage. D2 sitting in position, getting droned out, but still available. Oh, but Zerfon running all the way down the hall into pipes. He's going to be able to secure sight.
10 seconds
Wide
left.
peeks the angle while their diffuser is going down. It's going to be all down to Jaws and Destroy to take out the last three
Defenders have
people.
located the
But
diffuser.
Baka and Alex, both really low. Echo's going to go down by Baka, and it's going to be all down to Jaws, who has to retake the site. Post-plant scenario. Alex and Baka are still just one shot away, and that's going to be the first one going down.
Now it's just lulled down to the Capital outside, and the very, very low health Thermite playing the more safer position. And it's just going to be very tough for Jaws. I'm pretty sure at this timing, yeah, Capital is just going to use the fireballs to make sure that he cannot get onto the diffuser, but I think he was slightly off by a little bit. So it might
That's
give him a little bit of
7
chance,
more
but
seconds.
stun grenade going off. And at this time, I do not think
There's
Baka
no
or
time.
Jaws can get that diffuse. We'll be trying to just
Oh.
get the kill at the very least, but ASU will be taking this round. And
Nice.
this round for sure, you could see ASU only reaching that wall in the 30-second mark, and then immediately having Zerfon just push down from Spiral, and all at once they just take the site, gunning everyone down within a short burst of a time. This
Right.
here is ASU, I know.
D2 was waiting for that smoke plan the entire game, and it looked all right for him. But no one expects Zerfon running all the way down security hallway into pipes, taking out both of the anchors, so that ASU can just trudge onto site and plant white van.
ASU really, really just giving chaos in the last couple seconds. Like that was very. I was actually worried that they wouldn't be able to like anything going in time, but Zerfon just proving me wrong and just immediately just running in and gunning down everyone with Sophia.
Right, for sure. Vidge, definitely going down in the first half of the round probably gave Zerfon way too much room to play with, and I feel like
Attackers
he
need
might
to locate
benefit
and
from playing a
defuse
little
the bomb.
safer from here on out. But it looks like they're going to be sticking to their guns, going basement once again,
Attackers have located a bomb.
with mostly the same lineup too.
Kinda
Save
curious.
Amazi instead of Warden.
I'm kind of curious to see if at any given point of this they end up bringing in more operators like Legion or Smoke as well, because this is, well, as PSU would know now, this is the second time they ended up going for something like the last second push, so it would start to seem a little bit more possible, because I think at the 30-second mark as well, the Smoke would be able to just completely lock out the garage entrance and kind of force them to just take heavy damage, but
5 seconds.
you seeing how PSU starts to adjust over time is, since this is the grand final match as well, it is best of 3 maps, so there will be a
Right.
lot of time for them to start picking up on stuff like that and maybe making adjustments to how the attack style of the opponent is.
For sure. If ASU just takes this one round, it would put him in a really favorable spot in taking home this map, as that would be match point. And from there on out, PSU has to win every single round until it's a 6-6.
And that's always usually a giant scare, and then after that, you hit overtime and it's like, okay, one last
Okay.
push, all we need.
All right, looks like we got the 3 Musketeers again. Oh, both players prone peeking, but not really finding each other because of the incline of the driveway there. But, oh, Destroyer already getting taken down to around 20 HP.
And it looks like they're kind of using a lot less time on trying to see if the band is tricky or not. Just immediately knowing that he's going to be getting the Maverick just off the bat already start burning. And Pyro playing the same position on the windows here. Well, as you can see, the bloodstain there, he did actually hit Destroyer for a lot of his health. Destroyer feeling a little bit more scared because he does know now that his position is slightly known. And Pyro just guessing randomly, shooting at the wall right beside
God.
Destroyer, kind of giving him the nice little scare there as well, keeping him awake. And breach already going off.
Yeah, that's going to be the Exo coming out from ASU here. The wall's already completely open, and it's all down to Jaws and Epic to try to hold this garage push. Vid coming out to help here. But, oh, he's going to be wide peeking into pipes.
And it looks like Claymore will be going down, and they will be starting to take a lot more control of the map. I would say probably a faster time, because, yeah, minute 30 seconds, breach goes off. We already have, oh my goodness, Spiral taking down Beach as well. That's also bringing them to a 5v4, giving a minute left, and also a little bit more of an advantage for ASU this time. And it does look like they are trying to push a lot more faster this time. It was a lot with the decisions they made. And Surfon,
barely missing. D2 coming from bathroom hallway here. Oh, is he going to be able to find it out? I don't think they know. He's still on drone here.
Claymore right in front of him.
There's a Claymore. I'm pretty sure he's not. Oh, but missing the shot. Throwing out the C4. It takes Zerfon down to 1 HP. He does go down. And I think Epic is going to finish him off with his Evil Eye. 23 seconds left on the clock. It's a 4v4. D2 taking control of Piano. There's going to be no vertical play coming out from ASU here. And it's going to be really hard. Smoke's coming down. No Warden, but they have both Echo Drones. They have both Evil Eyes. Epic going to take on Baka. And Diffuser is going to be going down for ASU. 2 seconds left. But D2 going to be able to find a kill into Alex.
5 seconds remaining.
D2 also getting taken down, but 2 seconds left. 1 second TK with the C4. And unfortunately, PSU will be taking this round as they were able to just defend out long enough despite this minor hiccup there.
Jaws playing Bandit, taking out Echo, playing Destroyer. Destroyer playing Echo with his own C4 at the end, just for a final finale. But yeah, that's going to be really good for PSU, holding it off until the very end. Definitely D2 making some really good plays upstairs, making sure Zerfon doesn't get control of Yellow Stairs. Even though they gave up that wall control early, they were able to hold it out, and cutting off that vertical play from Piano is so crucial that so many teams, I think, don't do.
Yeah, for sure. And this time, going to be going second floor with PSU as well. Last time, I'm pretty sure that this was the round where ASU wasn't able to really get anyone into sight within fast enough time, so they weren't able to just make that last second push work. And so it's going to be kind of more on PSU to win this rather than
Defenders, protect
ASU.
your
And
bombs from being
at that
defused by
point, we
attackers.
would be tying it up to 5-5.
Yeah, for sure. Things are looking on the up and up for PSU here, taking 2 of the 3 rounds on defense side. Not exactly sure why they chose attack. Maybe they were really confident. So they're looking like they're doing better here on the defense.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like kind of the same reinforcements going out, bringing out 3 camera operators actually, Valkyrie, Maestro, and Echo, all at the same time. And gonna have absolute coverage for that, whoever's on cameras to watch through.
Right, I like the sightlines being opened on B site right now. It's going all the way from long desk and from the bomb site, all the way into Spiral, into bathroom, and sometimes I think even into the top of yellow door. That kind of sightline from all the way from A site can be really crucial, holding with those ACOGs from Epic.
And not only that, but since they do have the Echo as well, oh, early shot for Zerfon, headshot onto Destroyer there. And it looks like, oh, was that the Valkyrie? Yeah, probably going for other aggressive cam or just bomb people straight up. Looks like they will be trying to take this a little bit faster, droning out immediately, and it looks like they will be setting up a air jabber onto the L-stairs. Bud taking down Beach as well. Now we're down to a 5v3 and 2 minutes left on the clock. Things are looking super good for ASU here.
Yeah, Only a minute into the round, it's already looking so good for ASU here, a 5v3. But there's still a lot of utility left on the PSU side. They have Evil Eyes, Goo Mines, the Echo Cams, and shots are coming out from both sides. Joss finding the shot, headshot onto Bud. Epic finding another headshot onto Firewall, suddenly a 3v3. Things are looking really good. Epic taking a couple shots, only landing one onto Alex there.
Yeah,
And yeah, it looks like
PSU
they're going to be able
really-
to hold it off.
PSU really bringing us back, getting those 2 kills. And yeah, you're right. The 3 operators left alive are all the ones with active utility. And it looks like down goes the Legion. No more Goo Mines to spawn into this one. And
He called out the legs sticking out from under the desk, and that's how we knew he was prone.
And now it's just down to just D2 and Epic, both the camera operators with control of their gadgets. Out of the whole team, these are probably your final 2 that you want alive. Maybe even the Valkyrie with the C4, but still in a pretty good position for them. And just have to hold out a little bit here. Oh, shots going back and forth through the to the back of the console desk there. Yellowstairs push for the Zofia and Baka just watching the cover play, kind of cover for it. But D2 going to be getting that headshot onto Alex. And now it's just down to a 2v or 1v2 as Baka will be taking down Epic as well.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Oh, D2 barely missing onto Zerfon. He's going to be able to get the diffuser down. 5 seconds left on the diffuser. He still has plenty of time to work around. D2 trying to shoot through the dead body, but not really going to work out as that's not where he's planning.
Yeah, that dead body actually really looking like a live person's head just sticking out slightly.
Ooh.
Things suddenly in the attacker's favor as Baka takes down the headshot onto D2, taking another round for ASU. Now, at this point, at the very least, if PSU does end up winning straight from here on, there will be overtime. And if not, ASU will just win.
Right. ASU looking definitely very good here. Both teams a 50-50 win rate on this PSU defending ASU attacking side. Oh, look at
see
those
here.
scores for Zerfon and Bud there. Both already in the double digits. Really just pulling forth for their team here.
And Zerfon and I believe it was Zerfon, yeah, got the early kill onto the Valkyrie, getting rid of the C4 and a lot of giving his team a lot more breathing space to start just speaking more aggressively and taking down another person as well that round, keeping ASU in a really, really good position to just capitalize on.
Right, for sure. There's just so much. There's just so much going on, and even having all of that, like Legion Goos, Evil Eyes, Echo Drones, they really couldn't get the full use out of it just because ASU was constantly pressuring them. And you saw how Epic was trying to just pre-fire every corner, but it wasn't really working out.
Attackers need to
So they got
locate and
taken out by
defuse
someone
bomb.
just bomb rushing the site. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like that's what something ASU is doing really good. Applying that constant pressure, especially from Zerfon, just moving around the map, almost playing a roamer, but on the attacking side somehow.
Yeah, he's definitely just kind of keeping himself to the side, getting ready for the push, and then backdooring as the rest of his team pushes in immediately. Really doing a great job at doing that too. And how things are getting down to the wire. And honestly speaking, I have no clue which direction this is gonna end up going
10
in.
seconds to go.
Yeah, I could definitely see ASU winning this, but I could also definitely see
5
PSU
seconds
winning the
remaining.
next 2 rounds, showing that they could be dominant on this map and just taking it into
Attackers
overtime
must
here.
locate and defuse a bomb.
And this is just the first map too. Like this is the grand finals of Invite. First match, and it's already like a good back and forth. Both teams really showing great strategy and really good team synergy here. And it's just this is only the first map. There's way more to come.
Destroyer writing a little PSU message on the wall with a happy face, just showing that he's super comfortable, chilling at the top of yellow stairs.
You gotta let the attackers know when they walk in. They look at that wall. You get slapped with that nice PSU advertisement there, and get that next lose a little bit of morale as they see it.
For sure. All right, 45, 50 seconds into the round. We don't really see too much map presence coming out from ASU. Still, almost all of their team playing on the outside, but making sure that they have the window control here. Ooh, looks like it was a Bud here is trying to see if anyone's playing an admin office, droning it out for his friends as well.
And Spiral just starting to get the shots on.
Ooh.
Looks like somebody is in that area, but just missing slightly. hitting right above the kneecap, and he's just chilling.
There you go,
So
just chilling.
it
That
does- I
is
do
a
believe-
really powerful spot to play. If they don't drone that out properly, it's almost impossible for people to repel in through that window or contest it from CEO window side.
Yeah, especially with the ADS right on his body too. He's just nice
Ooh,
and
I
chilling
think he
there.
missed him. Oh, he's
Oh,
even
and
there.
he does get this sight on him too, and it looks like there will be kind of a little bit hesitant for just randomly running in. But Thermite already in, just trying to push up a little bit, give his team a little bit more confidence as they start to enter in through the windows.
Already
Playing
2 minutes
long
40, yeah, almost 2 minutes into the round. Only now does ASU get control of admin office. No one on either side going down. And it's not looking too good for ASU, but they have shown us time and time
Bomb
again
located by
that
attackers.
they do excel at these last minute pushes.
Start seeing here, drones just going out, getting that last second information right before they push. D2
Ooh.
still playing below. Looks like he might be
D2
setting up
might be
for a
huge.
nice flank here.
Yeah, if he gets good information on his Mozzie drone, he still has a C4 from below. Looks like they're not going to be able to scout him out here. He's still looking out for those drones.
I think that Dofia did get rid of
C4
the
coming
drone.
out. Oh, gonna be able to take out Zerfon. There's the huge pick from D2. And 24 seconds left on the clock is looking so good for PSU right now. Alex not really able to find a wall to put his thermite charge on. It's just gonna be another gun. And he's gonna be taken down by D2. 3v5. Spoke too soon. 4v3.
And Baka taking down D2 there.
Oh,
Down goes Baka from Beach from the long desk. Epic just getting pushed on from the Capital. Plant going down. So 1 second left on the clock, but it won't matter because the plant's going down. 2v2. Now it's
They're
just
not
down to
gonna find
Jaws.
Activate.
Oh, he will get taken down from the admin hold. Will also be peeking the same angle. Sees the body, shoots through the body, headshot. Now down to a 1v1 between Bud and Destroyer.
he is
Thinks
spotted the whole
Claymore
time.
gets out- Oh, with the headshot onto Bud. He's just looking for the Claymore, making sure he doesn't blindly walk into it. The second he walks in the room, he realized.
There you go. Destroyer clutching out that round with a 1v2 shooting through his dead body. Might have been a little bit of client side, but does get the job done and is able to keep PSU still in this round. Whew.
And now we're down to overtime now. Those last couple seconds, oh geez, like every single shot being made was just a really good angles being held and really good play from both teams. And fortunately for PSU, they just took the better side of it.
And Bud really just rushing in there. Like, hey, I'm Capital. I don't care about utility, but I'm going to get this diffuser down. We didn't hear any single smoke bolt or firebolt go out, but he was just full balling it.
Nah, you just bring that for fear. Oh, my bad. They need one more round in order to take this into overtime. So still
yeah.
match point for ASU here.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be going down to basement again. A site that was, I believe, won by both teams at one point.
Yeah, I think you're correct. I think, if I remember correctly, oh wait, no, this is PSU now. It's on defense. I'm thinking ASU's defense.
Right.
So this could go literally anywhere.
Yeah, the first time PSU won after D2 taking control of Piano against Zerfon. And then another time,
Attackers need
the
to
plant just
locate
went
and
off.
defuse
And then
bomb.
they just held it from outside. And time ran out on PSU side. So we definitely have seen both teams win on this side with this exact setup. With PSU defending and ASU attacking. So right now, it really just can go anywhere.
For sure. And this is the map. This is the match to decide ASU's how much they have to end up putting into this even more. Because you just need this one round just to get them off of this map and onto their pick of a map instead of which will end up being Cafe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
10 seconds left before
We
insertion.
got really good utility coming out from Epic here. We don't see any of the Warden
5 seconds
shenanigans,
remaining.
however. And we do see Destroyer still staying on dock,
Attackers
showing that
objective.
he is just really confident on that operator.
You can see D2 putting down the intel where he knows that the attackers were putting their drones into. The amount of information that he has going off of previous rounds really helps him out, try to figure out where exactly. But as you see, I think he already has two. No, those attackers still highlights over them. We're just used to seeing that highlight immediately thinking, yep, those are Mozzie drones.
Huh, gotcha. They're completely drowning at admin. They do see the hatches open. So I don't know if they know how many players are playing up there. It's going to be Vidge as well as D2 holding upstairs for the side of PSU. And they do get spotted by a couple of drones. D2 holding a slightly different angle than the hatch. And Zerfon laying down, watching the hatch through the leaves. He's going to get the drone out of the way just to open up that hatch. And ooh, look at those good drones, that drone placement coming out from PSU.
And V is just sitting on the long desk, keeping his options a little bit more free, as he does have 3 places to run if need be, but that's also 3 places to get shot by. But still playing on the windows, and ASU kind of just more focused here on kind of holding down angles, getting intel, and try to figure out how exactly they're going to end up pushing this basement hold.
A minute 30 into the round, yeah. And they're all just barely entering into the building now. Alex and the 3 over here only starting to open up lobby, hatch, as well as bathroom hatch. And I believe Zerfon is still playing all the way back in the V's, just holding the angle. Vidge roaming around, really not playing it. Oh, does see a shoulder, but doesn't land any of the shots. Has to fall back. Trading a little bit, but looks like none of the shots are going to land from either side. D2 finding the kill onto Bud. That's going to be Capitao. A ton of utility wasted for ASU, and only a minute left on the clock. Both roamers still alive on PSU side.
Yeah, things aren't looking too good for ASU. Those roamers are going to be able to make big impacts if they aren't taken down, but also still for so much precious time here. It's 40 seconds left on the clock now, and ASU still trying to just maintain control of first floor, while the other roamers are just shooting from above and getting different angles, coming down multiple areas all at the same time. Zerfon looks like he's just going to start setting up to just play on Spiral and just run down.
Ooh.
We'll be seeing the body of, I believe that's the Jaeger from Vidge there? I'm not sure.
Oh, Vidge taking out Spiral. Oh, going for the quick pre-fire into Zerfon, but no, he's going to be able to take him down. Going down to 1 HP though, getting taken down by Goo. That's still
but he will
so
withstand.
much.
10
And
seconds.
the
Can he
views are
withstand
going
it?
down. Alex starting to peek because he lost his cover.
5
Ooh,
seconds to go.
Jaws
goes
also going to take
another.
him down.
Alex double kill, getting that done the last second plant to Zerfon. 1
It's all
HP.
down to D2.
Will be able to hold him out, but D2 is
I don't think he
gonna
knows
start
where
the
he
bomb
is.
diffuser. He doesn't know yet.
He's lying down next to the table. 1v1 situation. C4 coming out. He's not in that corner.
That
Alex still
C4
doesn't know completely where he is. He's looking at the wrong door here.
And that C4 though does give good information for.
I don't think he
Bonnie
knows
here.
where he is.
Oh,
He
no!
doesn't know. He's right by that. No! And Ace is going to be able to take that round as Alex finds the best hiding spot in the map somehow and takes down D2. ACOG, maybe not the best choice, opting to hipfire, but going back into ACOG, ASU is going to be able to get that first round win on Consulate, which was PSU's map choice.
Yeah, really good morale boost for ASU here, getting
Yeah.
the win on the other team's map pick and the scoreboard as well. Really super dominant on the ASU side, as you see here. Zerfon and Bud just top fragging with 14, 11 kills respectively.
Yeah, look
And
at that
PSU
2.0 KD from Zerfon. 14 kills, 7 deaths. That's crazy.
Yeah, and PSU still doing pretty good though, because they did have a quite an equal spread, showing that every single team member of PSU is pulling their weight, and they do have good team cohesion as well,
Right.
making
for
the
sure.
rest of the rounds definitely still scary and for ASU just a little bit.
Gotcha. And with this, ASU is just one game closer, only one game away. If they win the next one, which is going to take place in Cafe, to securing the 1.2K prize pool for the Invite League for CEA Siege here. All right.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we're going to be taking a quick 5-minute break before we go back onto map number 2 for Cafe, ASU's choice this time. And yeah, we'll see you in 5 minutes.
welcome back to this explosive grand final match. And ASU taking down the first map against PSU onto console. And now we will be going into Cafe, brand new map, and a nice 5-minute break for both teams to just be able to kind of catch their breath and kind of think back and give different reflections on what happened. And now
For sure.
we will be going on to Cafe with the next map. This will be ASU's pick, and PSU did choose attack for defense on this to start off. So this map, from what I've seen from other teams playing, very, very defender sided. It's a lot of sites that defenders have a lot of comfort in playing in,
For sure.
and especially with the top floor site being so kind of hard to even enter and be able to take any anything of a foothold to be able to start pushing in from.
Right.
Very advantageous for PSU here, and unless ASU has some really good strats on taking in the site and ends up winning the gunfights, in which case ASU still does have a decent chance of being able to take down.
Yeah, a lot of that second floor, or no, third floor hold from defense really just is so hard to attack because those hallways outside of Cigar, like up red, it really just comes down to how well can you hold piano. And even after you get control of piano, it's so hard to get into freezer and do things. If they open up all the bars and the cabinets in the bar site, it's so hard to hide behind anything. It's complete open area, and the defenders, as long as they're maintaining control of cocktail and freezer, they can just look down over the entire site.
For sure, the sight lines and stuff like that in this site just make it super strong for defense and really makes it hard for the attackers. Some people I've seen have some decent strats on how to attack it, and most of them ended up having to play very, very quickly. So if ASU pulls something like that in the last couple seconds, they could definitely make this advantageous for us. And unfortunately, as soon as we get into the match, a rehost is called as.
Gotcha.
I think unfortunately someone had disconnected a second the match started, and
But I
it's
think he'll be able to join back in before the banning
possibly.
phase finishes. So I think we should be good to go rather than going for the rehost. But yeah, I think we're good to go here.
Yeah,
Little
and
birdie
looks
just
like
told me.
we'll be seeing a Jackal is the first ban, getting rid of that anti-roaming operator, kind of making the attackers have to spend more time trying to flush out the roamers. And
Right.
as you can see from the last map, would make a big difference as well, because for the most part the roamers did get to live for quite a bit of time and end up making quite a bit of difference in these
Yeah,
games as well,
both
especially with
both
Zerfon and Bud just
PSU.
gunning down.
Yeah, both PSU and ASU have extremely strong roamers. Vidge, Bud, all of these Zerfon, all of these players just showing extremely dominant roles. I believe like a large percentage of the kills from either teams came from the roamers. And not having that Jackal, even with the reworked Jackal footprint smelling gizmo, it's still so powerful against these roamers. And looks like we're going to be seeing very similar bans coming out from last map. The only one left right now is Kaid, but I'm not exactly sure if Kaid's going to be banned here,
Yeah,
given that third floor is so good.
I'm expecting something more of a either Echo or Maestro ban here, because Maestro
Hmm.
still with those evil eyes getting a lot of sight lines and a lot of strategies found
There
out
you
from him.
go.
Instead, we'll be seeing Echo, the more annoying brother of the two, and stopping plants and just giving a lot of mobile information. And yeah, but we'll be allowing the Maestro to be played, and yeah, you can get a lot of crazy sight lines of sight from those cameras if you put them in the right positions and have the right things open. Like
For sure.
I've seen so many Maestros time and time again, just getting rid of all of the thermite charges onto the red wall, and then also being able to see perfectly into piano side, just giving
Right.
the team so much information.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be going straight into third floor bar. PSU doing no shenanigans, and we do see Valk still open on defense side. Cafe is really, really good for runouts, as we've seen in many of our games, including Pro League games as well. Valk just being able to throw her cams anywhere outside just makes it so much harder for the attacking side to deal with. But looks like they have this in mind, and Bud's going to be on IQ duty.
Yeah, for sure. Valkyrie, a very scary operator to play in this map. or play against in the operators map. Fortunately, the IQ will be able to get those cameras if they're left up for too late using her gadget. And
Yeah, like just like we said before, going into this map, looks like Destroyer is going to be opening up these cabinets with his super shorty, making sure no one can hide behind them and plant. So I think
And
it's
it
one of
looks-
the crucial setups for this site.
it looks like the Jaeger from Beige as well, reinforcing off of that wall there. Also a very interesting wall to reinforce off as, for the most part, I've always seen like a 50-50. Some teams, they don't really want to, leave it open and just to kind of bring the use of the thermite a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
And then other teams will just open it up, have someone playing around that little bench there in piano room, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
just have a complete line of sight onto New Hatch and anything that enters piano as well. So
Gotcha.
instead, they're going to be opting to reinforce it off to kind of not have to rely on somebody to play that angle, and also cutting off that use of the thermite charges and getting rid of those sight lines that could potentially backfire on them.
Gotcha. Looks like ASU is going to be taking it for a two-pronged attack here, trying to pinch in from first floor, repelling onto both the north and south sides of the map. And
We'll get caught
little
in the melee.
cheeky melee onto the bottom of White Stairs door, but I don't think he's going to commit to anything. He's just wasting time. Yeah, look at that. Both Gridlock and Nomad stuck just watching that, like something's going to happen, but no, nothing's happening there, buds.
It looks like both of them will be getting up onto the ceiling, no problem. It was just a fear tactic, really good one too at that. And actually, Zerfon, before the hatch was even open, it was already on top of Red Stairs as well. And Jaws is sitting back here in piano. Zerfon is setting up the flank watch with the Claymore and starting to help his team be able to push up more. But
Barely spotting the top, but he's not going to be able to hold Red Stairs anymore.
Oh!
We're going to get the
Oh.
first kill of the match coming up by Alex here, and the head of D2. That's going to be the Valk down. I don't think they're going to get piano open anytime soon, however. They still have a Kaid stuck all the way in there.
yeah,
Tricking-
really good
tricking the
position for
wall.
that. Really good position for that Kaid because there is no Thatcher, so they can't just blindly get rid of it and have him to have the need of tricking. Instead, they're gonna have to open up that window, have someone repelled on it, and try to shoot it before it gets activated. It's see IQ kind of playing that position, so because she's able to use her scanner to just not have to
Ooh.
struggle finding it. And now that the first one's done,
Oh, I don't
Jaws is
think
gonna have to
Kaid heard
start
that.
considering what
Yeah.
the second. Actually, he already threw out the second. He's out of electric cause now.
Oh
That
no!
wall will be getting open. C4 immediately threw it, goes for the detonation, doesn't get anything, and we'll just be playing safe as he's not able to run out of that position.
Yeah, Kaid's going to be able to try to hold piano with his life here. Going to be backed up by Vidge, however. They do know someone's on that window, and people are rushing up, but Kaid's going to go down, and that's going to be piano control given to ASU. Zerfon getting another headshot onto Vidge, and it's going to be down to just Destroyer and Epic holding out on site here. ASU's scrambling onto the site like Ants and Zerfon, picking up a triple kill onto Destroyer. It's all going to be down to Epic. Does not get the quad. Epic finding the headshot of Zerfon, getting shot from all different sides. Plant finally going down. And that's going to be ASU taking down the first round on site, on third floor side of all sites.
Yeah, ASU really showing their comfort with last second pushes and having really good team cohesion as they do it as well. Really, really dominant from them there as they were just managing to bring that down to, I think that was about 4v1 at the very, very end. And they still did
yeah.
have 20 seconds left on the clock. So if need be, they did have time for a diffuser, or for the person with diffuser to just immediately get themselves onto site and start just slapping it down and
Right.
being able to cover him.
Extremely dominant plays coming out from Zerfon here. He was just straight up entry fragging. We opened the door, we opened the piano wall, get Zerfon in there. He gets 3 kills.
And now we will be heading over to Cocktail Bar again
Right.
from the defenders, as this is a very, very advantageous site for the defenders.
I really
doesn't-
like the mute here. I
Yeah.
feel like mute with the shotgun is so strong, holding those tight corners, looking into the back corner from bathroom, just completely locking down the white hallway. Where a lot of these close corners are just really good with mute.
Yeah, especially if you reinforce that bathroom wall just to prevent yourself from being kind of getting wall banged at the same time too. really, really scary to know that there's a shotgun player. Because if you're an attacker and you know there's a shotgun player in that bathroom, your only option in the end is to throw a flashbang and then push. Because otherwise, you're pushing straight into a shotgun that's fully well and we're able to see you.
Oh
That
yeah, for sure.
will 100% be an instant kill range.
Oh yeah, even with the whole less randomization shotguns, I believe that came way back. I'm speaking way back actually, but yeah,
Yeah.
even with that, I just feel like every hit is as long as you get it straight on the body, it's always a one hit kill. So it's really really powerful. Okay, but looks like we got a pretty standard setup again. Bringing Kaid instead of the bandit, bringing Mute, I believe, to help him out.
And Destroyer also making sure that actually, yeah, Mute and Mozzie getting picked at the same time, really trying to get rid of that intel as well. And kind of interested they actually chose to bring the Mute rather than Smoke, but I think they really just want to be able to cut down the intel that Zerfon's able to get, and then have him and this time have him entry frag with a little bit less information, see if they can catch him off guard.
Yeah, Vidge chilling in prep room by himself, but it looks like AAC doesn't care. They saw last round that as long as they open that piano wall, they can get the ball rolling and rush over onto site, and it really doesn't matter as long as they're watching their back. So I think that's what they're trying to do. Instead of trying to flush out the roamer from the first 2 minutes of the round, they're going to use that time just to take control of third floor.
Yeah, for sure. You can see the drones coming out now, and Baka just putting his drone down skylight there. Zerfon trying to watch the below, see if anyone tries to come up for a little peek. And as you see, right, that angle right there is a really scary one too, as you're able to just sit on the, I believe that's first floor, like midsection,
Right.
and then see all the way into hatch. And if you stand there and look up and through that little exact hole, will be able to see their heads and stuff like that. So you
For
can get
sure.
quite a bit of scary peeks on from there.
Ooh, they do see the mute jammers in play. It's going to be just a little bit harder for them to get that piano wall open, and it's going to be really just down to IQ to make this happen again. I wonder if Kaid placed the Kaid charge a little bit further away so that IQ can't shoot it from the window.
And now you can see start Lakay just kind of sitting back. Minute left on the clock as well. And ASU still outside, kind of getting the information that they can before just prepping for that last second push that they keep doing.
Yeah, no
And-
one's in the building yet. It's kind of a
But actually putting down breaching charges on every single window. And as you see there, I think at the start he actually detonated one of the ones from far. So I wasn't able to hear too well. But
yeah, for sure.
hot breach right in there. And here
Hopper
it
with the
comes.
diffuser. Oh, but doesn't find the kill. He's able to repel in safely. And Alex, just 1 HP, but able to just rush into sight. That's going to be Destroyer and Epic going down. No Evil Eyes to stop this plant. Another kill coming out from ASU here. Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Team kill.
Because of TK, unfortunately, but they will end up being the person they were shooting at. All down to Jaws playing in piano. That hot breach entry in the rush from ASU really bringing things suddenly into a halt for PSU, disrupting the entire flow and ended up getting themselves the plant and so much control here. And it's still down to the Kaid, and he has the 4 people to go through with half the time on the diffuser left. Jaws gets one onto
Ooh.
Zerfon, but will get taken down by Alex in the last couple
Good
seconds.
try
there.
from Jaws. Picking up 2 of the kills, but getting refragged by Bud at the end there. Wow, what a round for ASU.
I was not expecting that hot breach, let me tell you. Because
Yeah, double hot breach into top of white hallway, rush into bathroom and open it and just run through their own rotate hole. Take control of freezer and cocktail. Who does that?
it's plays like these that make Invite League so much fun to cast and watch. My God, they just I was trying to study and trying to think where in the world they're gonna enter from. You got people playing on the windows, yeah, they got hatches open, but I feel like if they drop, the control's a little bit shaky because it's a common place to drop, and then immediately you're gonna have everyone gunning you down. And then before you even think anything further, bam, the window's open, everyone's just gunning in immediately, and all the kills going out back and forth, or mostly for ASU there as well. Just
Yeah, a
catching
tight,
PSU by surprise.
beautiful round coming out from ASU here. That's gonna be the second win coming out for ASU on attack, and looks like
Attackers
ooh,
need to
looks like
locate
PSU is
and
gonna
defuse as many bombs
call
as they
mercy
can.
and go down to the first floor kitchen site. Another favorite of many players, actually.
Yeah, kitchen site's definitely interesting when in the after the map up rework, as it's a lot more of a nicer site to hold as a defender, but it still does have its flaws overall, as there is quite a bit of verticality that can be abused. For example, that as you can see that bakery wall there, really
Yeah.
good spot for the bandit to be tricking, and it would actually stop the attackers from
10
being able to
seconds
push
to
in
insertion.
altogether. But you have one sledge right on top of them, and bam, suddenly you can't do
5
anything
seconds
anymore,
remaining.
and free wall.
For sure. I've seen a lot of teams take the approach onto this
Attackers are
site,
moving to
attacking
defuse
onto
the
this
bomb.
site from all different angles, attacking it from freezer side, white hallway, attacking it from red hallway and bakery as well. I feel like there's a lot of different avenues of attack that ASU can be doing, and it's really gonna be interesting to see how this plays out, especially with D2 and Vidge both on Rome, second floor and third floor.
And you can see that hole that Mozzie was making actually points into the prep area of kitchen. So he's actually able to see if anyone just tries to immediately run into kitchen through that way, making it unsafe to rush from that direction. And it looks like ASU going to be opting to take down top floor control here. Kind of just give themselves that nice foothold to get the drones out and maybe even get a pick off of Roamer early on for them.
Yeah, this is definitely a smart play coming out from ASU. The only thing that might be limiting for them is time. Taking control of the entire cafe map all the way from the third floor down takes a lot of time, and I'm saying that with experience. Definitely played a lot of games where you spent way too much time roam clearing, and it's the clock that ASU is going to be fighting against.
Yeah, especially with the way
Utilities
that
going out.
ASU's been playing in the past, where they end up just going for the last second pushes and just gunning in immediately. It's going to be interesting to see how well they can manage a map where time is the biggest factor here.
Right, looks like Vidge and D2 are both opting to not hold third floor, but instead second floor here near laundry and fireplace trains. Lots of angles for ASU to be worried about, and it looks like they might be overthinking it. 1 minute 20 left on the clock. Looks like the hatch in piano is going to be finally open. And Zerfon finding the head, but not actually missing as D2 takes him down, finding his head instead.
That's a big kill for the side of PSU as well. That is Zerfon, who's pretty sure is still at the top of the leaderboard for a lot of entry frags, and gonna be taken down early, getting rid of that utility, getting rid of a little bit more of the confidence as well of PSU. And it
Ooh,
looks
like Bud drop here. He
immediate
does
drop.
successfully drop. Is he going to be able to find the person in the hallway? Does see the little tag, but looks like he's already moved out of the way.
We'll be
Getting a
standing on the
little
electrified hatch, getting shocked a little bit, right in the toes, and shots just going back and forth.
Oh!
Super short, he takes down. And he gets confirmed the kill in the thermite, but Bud will immediately get the refrag, and now it's just Gridlock and IQ left alive. As Baka takes down Vij right there in the small little reading room
15
there.
seconds.
15
There's
seconds
no
left.
time.
They're gonna just start straight up gunning here. They will get spotted. They will know exactly
10
where they're
seconds to
pushing
go.
from. So heavy resistance from the side of PSU on this side
C4
now.
still left. Oh god, that's gonna be one kill. C4 kill coming out from Jaws, and Baka just entering into sight does find Epic, but Jaws gonna be taking out Baka. Yeah, definitely. It did, like we mentioned, it did come down a lot to just time. It's so hard to manage your time, especially if you lose that momentum with one of your roam clears getting killed. You just have to keep pushing through and clear out all the roamers and then move down to the first floor. Without that, I feel like there's almost just no time to clear out the entire map.
Oh my goodness, this match is just explosive back and forth. Having
Oh,
like
it really is.
the really quick pushes in the last second from ASU, keeping things very fast paced, and really a lot to analyze in those couple seconds. And not only that, but PSU still doing a very good job at just slowing down ASU, making sure that they they end up having to take a lot of time up to.
Yeah.
And in that last round, as you can see, there really worked out for them, as the time was just the biggest factor and ended up becoming the biggest crush for ASU there.
For sure.
And-
Going back up to third floor though.
Yeah, back into third floor because they
We
can't
do
go
see a
back.
little,
Locate and defuse
We do
as
see a
many
little of
bombs
that
as
fear
they can.
tactic from ASU, hovering over that Monty and it's picking out into IQ. I feel like if I see a Monty on the defending side, I need to be even more conscious about where my intel is placed and how many people on my team has C4, maybe even pre-placing that C4. And with that in mind, I feel like it's going to, you know, be a little bit of a fear tactic coming out.
Yeah, and even questions like bringing operators more like Capcan, Legion, Frost, all those operators, because Monty will have to push up first, and he won't be able to get rid of the traps himself, and won't be really focusing too much on traps either, as
5 seconds
generally
remaining.
speaking, you kind of want to figure out where the opponents are first, get that intel for your team, and have the
Attackers'
person
objective
behind
is to locate
just
a
come
bomb
up and
and
just
defuse it.
immediately pre-fire and get the shot on almost instantly.
Yeah,
So
it looks like C2 playing on first floor here with Mozzie. It's going to be a real thorn in the side of ASU here. They've typically, the first round, they've cleared out first floor and went all the way up. But starting from the second time they played on Bar, they just said, screw it, we're going all the way up to the third floor. And just taking it straight into piano. And maybe we're going to see some of that again, just rappelling up and then taking control.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna see Firewall and the rest and ASU just still trying to focus on getting upstairs. Firewall making sure that the only way they end up getting spawn peeked out of getting all the way to the top, just being watched, making sure his team is safe. Has the job of where Nomad goes.
Yeah, gotcha. Hatches both opening. Still 2 minutes left on the clock, and looks like no members of ASU have entered the map at this stage. I don't know if they're going to go for something as risky as just rushing or hot breaching into white stairs again. I really doubt PSU is going to let that happen.
Yeah, I think once they hear that breaching charge takes place, they're going to be a lot more wary and know that the push is going to come over that window. But I do recall that last time the IQ did put down that breaching charge on the window and then just kind of waited a little bit for his team to get into positions. That therefore kind of, if you are able to hear that additional breach charge going off, you will not be able to just immediately pre-fire the hot breach. You'll instead
Attackers have located
only be able to
bomb.
just get the breaching charge itself, or if you get it in time, the operator.
For sure. Minute 15 left on the clock, and it looks like all members of ASU are still stuck on that roof. No one having entered the site. Gridlock traps going out into the bar, but looks like Epic is just going to take a field day training his aim.
And playing T-Hunt in the corner there is 1 minute
Clicking
left on the
heads.
clock at any given point. I'm imagining ASU is going to do some crazy plans to get immediately in sight. Looks like IQ already on white stairs. Will get taken down by Destroyer there with a
bomb
headshot.
has been located.
4v5 now, and looks like Firewall just shortly behind. Going to be pushing up the same angle.
2 kills coming out from PSU here. It's all going to be down to Firewall and Baka to take the site. Looks like Destroyer already paying for his team. There's someone right around my corner. I'm going to give my position away, but who cares? We're going to hold this corner so hard, they can't enter. Baka taking another kill down onto Vidge. And both players going down really low. Oh, if only he can see through that cabinet.
But the ping's going off, and he does get the wall bang.
Pings do going off. Intel coming out for PSU, finding both of those kills, and that's going to be another round for PSU, evening up the scoreboard.
Yeah,
Ooh, dropping down. Drop shots.
that round really went in PSU's favor as they did get the early picks off of the push, especially with the IQ just not being able to capture too much off of the entry, and really putting PSU in a more comfortable spot as now they know there's gonna be a last second push and they're severely undermanned, and they just be able to capitalize on that situation there.
For sure. Yeah, it looks like PSU was way more ready for any sort of white hallway push, with Destroyer holding that corner with that MP5 ACOG and making sure nothing really happens there. And that double angle with Epic's Alda just drum magazine with Destroyer just holding down that angle with double ACOGs just really made it difficult for ASU to do anything. And
Yeah, for
we
sure.
do see, oh, look at that, a 6-pick going on to Monty. Not a fear tactic, it's a real strat, boys and girls.
And
Attackers need to
especially
locate
with
and defuse as many
they know
bombs
this
as
is
they
going to
can.
end up being a third site onto either train or reading, so really curious to see what plan they have bringing out the Monty, especially if I would consider that they were specifically bringing out for this site as well.
Yeah, Reading and Fireplace, a site that wasn't in that was changed a little bit with the new reworked cafe. We have seen a lot of teams favor the site quite a bit. And it's just a site where you can open up the entire hallway with the shotgun and be able to just see everything all the way back from fireplace
5 seconds
into
left.
reading. And these sight lines, I feel like Epic with his Alda ACOG is going to come in real handy holding these long sight lines.
Yeah, this site is a little bit reminiscent of the top floor with that design. Is there's quite a bit of like the third floor that you aren't really able to just be able to plant down easily, just because of the amount of sight that the other people have from the other bomb site. And this have kind of with the same philosophy. If you just open up those walls, you have almost just as much. Fortunately, it does have an extra added weakness of being able to just go above and vertically flush out some of the anchors. So there is that going for ASU a little bit there.
I like that Monty, right when he went for the droning, he turned around so that the shield gets put on his back. So even if Vidge were to jump out there, it would make him a really difficult target to hit there.
And it would also give him ample amount of time to figure out that he's getting shot at. Do that
For
nice
sure.
180 flick right into the hip fire headshot that nobody expects.
Oh yeah, 1 minute left. 1 minute passed into the time, into the round. Oh god, me messing up grammar. And looks like ASU is going to be able to start pushing down from third floor,
Bomb located
making
by
their
attackers.
presence known in red stairs. Mozzie's drones being able to spot some of these people out. Ooh, I really like that corner that Vidge is playing. No one really expects that corner right there, holding down all the way to the pillars. And oh, looks like D2's gonna get the first C4 kill into Baka there. Peeking around, gonna get that kill into Monty. Spray transfer to Zerfon, getting that headshot and selling into 2v5. Spraying down to find another headshot. That's a triple kill for Vidge. And it's all gonna be down to Philo here. Roll.
Oh, in the
Big
face
nose
off, he
above
knows
him.
he's above.
Valcam spotted him. Oh god, Spiral's not in the best spot there. Vidge gonna be able to find that quad kill.
Looks like they will be getting the tasers off random C4.
Oh, God.
Looks like Vish will be taken down with the headshot. Shots getting shot from across the hall from D2. Looks like he's gonna start pushing up White here as Destroyer pushing up onto New Hatch, really pinching him in on the top player, trying to take it in strong.
Volcam
Make sure
coming
that
out
the
now.
Nomad doesn't get an opportunity to even get onto site or get anything started here.
Ooh. Oh no, D2 turning out just in time, but does find a kill into Firewall. It almost looks like he was trying to turn the corner real fast, but just ended up showing his back instead. Dodging the bullet.
Looks like one of
Does
the
find a
last
kill.
bullets that actually fired out was the one to hit him too, because the last, as you can see in that kill cam, the last couple bullets ended up hitting the wall as well.
Yeah, he could have been if he was actually facing Firewall and then leaning, he could have gotten that headshot, but no, just that's his back. That's his back, buddy. Ooh, we see Twitch coming out for the first time, and both of these maps actually. Zerfon using that F2 could be really crucial, or could be just a next level fragger coming out from ASU here.
Looks like Baka is going to be opting to go play Monty again, and it's going to be Kitchen Cooking, which originally PSU did win previously, and this will be actually the last defending round for PSU here, with in a map that's been mostly defender sided. A 3-2 lead so far isn't too terrible a thing for ASU, especially if they're able to pull to a 3-3 here. I would say that's a pretty good half in ASU's favor, but if PSU is able to pull this out to a 4-2, they're looking pretty strong going into the attacking rounds.
For sure. Yeah, it'd be interesting if PSU gets this round win and it becomes a 4-2 first half map for both sides on the opposing side's map choice. And so yeah, again, ASU's map choice for this round was Cafe, but yeah, it'd be really interesting to see that happen again, as PSU did get 4-2'd by ASU on their map choice
5
last
seconds
round.
to insertion.
Yeah, for sure. And you see setup started getting put down here. Epic making sure he
Attackers
has
are moving
actually
out to
opting
locate
more
a bomb.
for camera footage within sight rather than inside bakery or anything like that.
Ooh,
I do
doesn't
believe
like
it would be
updates.
unlikely that ASU would opt to go attack bakery in this setup, as last time they did try to just push on top floor and then got taken down by, I believe, I can't remember if it was Vige, but It was the roamers
Located by
on
attackers.
the side of PSU.
Yeah, for sure. But looks like ASU's not going to be wasting any time. They know it's kitchen. I'm pretty sure they're going to be trying to take control of a bakery real fast this time. We already have Zerfon with his glorious effort holding out that window in small bakery, and D2's still holding upstairs all the way in 3rd floor. I don't think they're ever going to flush him out here. They're just going to try to go for a site. They do see that bandit tricking.
The drone will get taken down as the bandit will decide to peek over at the drone hole right at that instant. And D2 starting to hear the calls that there's a Twitch drone getting destroyed, and I think they probably starting to figure out slowly now that they're as you see, they should have enough intel to know that they're in bakery as well. And now at this point, PSU
Oh no,
starting to
second Twitch drone
starting to
going
push out a
down.
little bit.
Yeah, second Twitch drone going down in the same spot. I think Destroyers finally noticed that there's literally no way that they're going to be taking out these bandit charges, placing all 4 of them down, and just going back to safe spot. Ooh, yeah, Monty definitely spots D2 here playing up these floor holes.
And because of the constant ability of the Monty being able to ping with that shield up, they will create an opportunity for Bud to go for the free fire here.
Oh, no.
And try to slip a C4 through the cracks. Unfortunately, that C4 is just a little bit too fat at that angle. Trying
Yeah,
to
as
just
long as-
reposition himself and
Yeah,
just
as long as
find that
D2
angle
holds
behind
that angle from over there, I don't think there's any way that the entirety of ASU is going to be able to go through prep. They're going to have to find a different avenue of attack. Oh, pre-fire coming out from ASU. Zerfon finding the head of Destroyer.
Monty. The shots from above, D2 trying to get down that Monty, won't be taking him down. Gets the C4 to drop down, but unfortunately will not be catching anybody there, as I think the Zerfon already backed up and pushed all the way in. See here, Monty just getting pinged out, but can't do anything about him. Monty just walks into sight, gets his shield deflected, but his teammate got it. Actually, he just hip fires him down, yeah. And Baka just holding down the other half of sight, allowing ASU to take absolute control over sight. They will be dipping onto the planter, gets the shot from above as Epic finishes off with the taser, and now it's just down to a 3v3. And Josh trying to get that nice C4 throw again, won't be catching any kills. Unfortunately,
15
missing as he
seconds
backs
left.
up.
D2 does know where the carrier is. Oh my god, kills coming out from both from ASU here, and it's all going to be down to D2, who's trying to deny the plant from upstairs, but is going to not really see any of the people that are shooting. Oh god.
Oh
And
my
it's a
goodness.
post-plant 1v3.
And D2 able to use the vertical control to see if he get a shot on any of these things going off, but unfortunately won't be catching anything, and time is ticking. He's in a lot of pressure here as the bomb is going down.
Oh god, too many angles to look at for D2, but it looks like ASU is going to be playing this super tight. And Spiral finding that last headshot onto D2, going to close out that round, making sure ASU gets half of the rounds for this first half, making it 3-3.
And on a map that's well known to be very defender-sided, sorry. That is a very, very good half for ASU, as now they're just able to kind of use the site advantages to kind of start to bring this one home and end up winning it for ASU.
For sure. Yeah, look at Baka with that 8-kill monstrosity, showing his team that, nah, a 2.0 KD, I got it. But this is the first round that ASU is going to be on defense, and looks like we're actually opting to go into the first floor kitchen service and kitchen cooking. It's definitely ASU's style to try to go for slightly off meta picks on it for the first round. During Consulate, they wanted to Teller's archives on that first round defense, and now they're opting to go kitchen instead of third floor.
Really interesting here as they bring out the Warden on kitchen cooking. I'm kind of interested to see which positions he decides to play here. I don't think smoke plants are really going to be the biggest fear here, as smoke, generally speaking, won't be able to cover too much on this, because this is like, even when you throw down a smoke and try to cover your plant, you're still planting in a position that it's not too hard to predict exactly where you're standing and just spray down the entire smoke and find the lucky headshot. So I imagine he's going to be playing, as I can see, already running upstairs, trying to counter the flashbangs and stuns coming in from Leash. And actually, I don't know how he's sure. Can he actually counter the stuns coming in from Zofia?
As a warden. Not the stuns, I believe.
5
You'll
seconds
still get disoriented, but any sort of light effects,
Attackers
such as
must locate and
flashbangs
defuse
or
the
yin
bomb.
candelas, will be stopped. But he will still get drunk.
That's pretty interesting because I feel like that might disorient you a bit because you're gonna not think you're in Zofia concussion, but you're definitely gonna be able to feel it. So
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if he has his smart glasses on and an Echo Yokai, oh look at that
The
bullet
attacker's
hole
bomb
looking down into the
diffuser
white
has been
hallway,
destroyed.
changing his angle a
Attackers have
little bit,
recovered
but
their diffuser.
not really finding anyone playing there. But yeah, if a allied yokai drone bursts you as Warden with the smart glasses on, you still get drunk. And ooh, look at Mozzie getting another drone all the way up top. It could be Bud on Mozzie holding out piano for ASU.
and you see PSU starting to looks like Vish is going to start playing from a top-down type of approach here, along with somebody else on the team. Actually, yep, Vish actually playing on Windows, going right back down to. Oh, okay, he just repelled all the way to the ceiling. Got a nice view. Probably opened up a hatch or something. Actually, he told his
Yeah.
lifeline, so he didn't open
He
up
opened
a
up.
hatch. And
Yeah.
Healy just went all the way back down. Probably just a shift in team, in the strategy from the team is. I see here not really any bandit tricking, so no too much of a reason to go and flush out the roamers here. They could just play directly into Bakery if they play their cards right here.
Gotcha. Maverick double lining the wall here makes it so that the left wall will be completely unreinforced when he finishes those lines, and they could use a Zofia charge to soft breach the rest of that wall. Oh, he's taking a little bit of risk here. If ASU were to peek this, they can completely see his legs and shoot him down. But looks like Zerfon's gonna find that kill onto Vidge. There's gonna be no soft breach for them other than breach charges if they brought any.
Yeah, it's gonna make things a little bit harder for PSU to be able to push in here as well, because he's a very, very dominant player here as well, being taken down. And now we're gonna have a wall being opened up from on the other side from the thermite. So there are a little bit of lines on the other wall, but I don't think they have to worry too much with the angles that they're set up. But
Yeah, really strong deployable shield coming out from that Warden over there. If plants go down, or Zerfon getting spotted by a drone there. But yeah, like I said, if the plant starts going down, that Warden can really play around the deployable shield with the smart glasses. I feel like D2's smoke bolts might actually come out to be worse for PSU's push just because of the existence of Warden here. They do drone them out, however. 15 seconds left on the clock.
15
Kills
seconds
coming out
left.
from both sides.
Bud getting destroyed and Destroyer getting Zerfon.
10
And now
seconds
Bud's starting to push up on the side of Small Bakery. Starting to flank up, or starting to get ready to flank. And looks like he will be catching the headshot onto D2, but Twitch immediately pushes in. Jaws takes down Alex.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
And now we have a HSU victory as the
Operators, you have
timer
run out of
runs
time.
out.
Yeah,
believe
looks
that's-
like the Evil Eye took down the person who was defusing, or planting the diffuser. Ooh, what a round actually for PSU.
Yeah,
Or I mean
four-
for ASU, I believe.
4-3 for ASU now as they're going into this. Really starting to cement that lead that defense can actually get you on this map. And looking to take this out, and the scoreboard just kind of being all over the place with numbers, because you have, like, for example, PSU side, top player, only 4 kills, 3 assists, but bottom player, 5 kills. Meanwhile, there's Epics above him with 2 kills, 3 assists, so you see the
Oh, yeah.
different point system just throwing everyone all over the place.
For sure. Oh, we see the first Blackbeard getting 6-picked, actually. Maybe.
They never
Potentially.
expect us to not bring the Blackbeard into
Yeah.
the IQ.
Going back into IQ. I think IQ is still a way better choice. Window play is still really good, especially on that 3rd floor. But IQ, I think, might be even
Attackers
better
need to
because of that
locate
vault
and
cam,
defuse bomb.
because of those Kaid electric claws, because of the
The
goose.
entire defending team. bringing
Actually,
all
yes,
gadgets.
literally all the gadgets.
The only thing she won't be able to get rid of is Spiral's Maestro cams, but even
Myros.
those for the most part are kind of shoved in generally the same places, so
For
it
sure.
won't make too much of an impact not being able to store them, and we'll have teammates to be able to follow up and get rid of them for him.
Yeah, IQ flips up that gadget. You can see everything.
If she gets control of 2nd floor,
10 seconds
this
to
could
go.
be Christmas for her, as she just could be able to go free and destroy every single piece of gadget. But it's also she's also going to be a little paranoid doing that, because of course someone can just come at any given
Attackers are
moment.
moving to defuse
For sure. It could also be really good for IQ to play on that second floor if Maestro gets caught with his phone out looking at his Evil Eyes. So you can shoot up from the from second floor up. There's not a lot of places up on that third floor where the floor isn't destructible. All of that cocktail area is also fair game for her.
Let's see, all the attackers immediately getting onto the roof, trying to break up to the the hatches and get that early intel going out. Really interesting to see how Cade's getting played here as well, especially with the lack of a Thatcher and making this top floor site just a little bit harder to attack and take down Piano as freely as it usually is from with the presence of a Thatcher.
Yeah, it might be really hard to take that wall, if, especially if Kite is taking it. Oh, looks like an Evil Eye's going to go down by double shot drone from Jaws. Only one Evil Eye left. He's looking for where it is. Oh, there it goes. That's both Evil Eyes down for Firewall. Typically, Maestros like to combat this by making their Evil Eyes face upwards when they're not using him. But looks like he didn't take that precaution. And yeah, it'll be that much harder to take Piano wall, but looks like Destroyer already dropped New Hatch. No pre-placed C4 stopping his way, and Vidge already inside Piano.
Ooh, C4 going out doesn't. Oh, wait, is that delayed explosion or did it just get shot midair?
I don't think.
No,
if someone shot it, then Jaws was there to shoot it. I don't think it was close enough to shoot it to kill him anyways.
Fortunately,
yeah, it looks like a minute.
Zerfon there not being able to capitalize on that opportunity and get a kill there, and wall will get blown open, giving the attackers the ability to just walk right into Piano here. As you can see, Beach already just taking control and standing right onto the bench here, trying to figure out and get a pick, figure out how to push. But I do believe, yep, Alex playing inside of Freezer with the hole watching that will get droned out, so they do know he's there. Zerfon taking down Destroyer from below. That's the IQ gone, allowing all the intelligence and gadgets coming in from ASU to stay alive.
Ooh, they definitely heard him in bathroom. He heard that barbed wire go off, and it looks like, the C4 doesn't find Vidge, but does take him down to half HP. Ooh, Alex getting the kill, headshot onto Vidge with the TCSG. And that's going to be the freezer wall open, but it's still a 3v5 with 20 seconds left on the clock. Capitao smoke bolting and crouch walking to site does take down Alex, and that's going to be freezer control for PSU here. Spots coming out, and Bud can have an extremely good rotate here coming out. They don't know where he is, and that's going to be the diffuser going down. 5 seconds left on the clock. Jaws does find the kill, doesn't have enough time.
ASU will take this round.
Oh, wow.
That very, very close ending there, as both teams just trading back and forth. The Diffuser is almost going down, but
Alex doing a really good job holding that freezer. The entire team of PSU knows exactly where he is, but he can still click heads with that TCSG.
Not only that, but like he put down that the electric claw to prevent the breach, then knew that somebody was in his bathroom looking for it. Immediately throw a C4 at him to kind of get the aggro off of him, and almost catching the kill there too. Really good play from Alex with the Cade and Freezer.
Yeah, I feel like with teams of both really high caliber, it sometimes really just, you see it very often coming down to the wire and that last 20-30 second push from both sides. And all 5 members of the team is still being alive even a minute or two into the round. And we do get the first buck coming out. Maybe they thought IQ wasn't doing enough, and they just need more fragging power, more soft wall breaching.
Yeah, Buck's gonna be able to take down a lot of the ceilings above and verticality, and also the one benefit that he has is, since it is a shotgun, he does have the opportunity to just be close corners with it, and not only that, but take down a lot more horizontal pressure away. And if they are playing on, like, if they take the Buck on their floor, they will be able to get rid of any of the walls that, you know, as a Sledge, you could go for yourself as well and could have more uses, but at the same time, you're also putting yourself right up to a wall that's about to be destroyed. You're putting yourself in a little bit of risk, and Buck kind of minimizes that risk and puts you in a lot more safer of a position.
Right, sure. ASU showing off a really good start on their defensive half, winning both of the rounds that they've played for this half. And if they win just one more on this Reading Fireplace site, they will take it to match point and potentially and just be one round away from taking home the entire tournament and winning the prize pool of $1.2 million.
Yeah,
Oh god,
yes, we're pro league now, boys.
$1.2 million, 1.2k USD.
Oh boy, the 1.2.
We in the big leagues now, boys.
This is it. You win the match, you pay your tuition for the next PhD.
Oh yeah, let's go. All right, but it looks like it's going to be Zerfon holding upstairs with the Mozzie. Yeah, Zerfon and Bud holding upstairs, making sure that they don't get that vertical play. Once they do get that, however, Vig and Destroyer is going to have such a field day, shooting through these floorboards and making sure it's going to be a living hell for these anchors to play on second floor.
And you see Buck already inside of the cigar lounge, starting to take that control and letting his team know they can start pushing up forward. Beach walking down bar and trying to see if he get any shots onto the cocktail side, as they know that since they have that half, the other the other roamers are on the other half, and it looks like he will be starting to hit. It looks like he may put down the claymore to watch the flank there as they start to push in, and 3 of the defenders sitting in that one corner by White and making things a little bit more scary for them to all be in. It looks like they will be backing off, giving control of third floor to the side of PSU.
Look at that 3-pronged attack coming up from PSU here. It's so well coordinated. Bucks pushing Piano. We got another Epic pushing Freezer, and we got Vig pushing Cocktail. And just like that, they get full control of third floor.
Yeah, for sure. This team definitely is really good at both teams actually definitely really good at keeping up that synergy. And you see Destroyer here using the Buck shotgun to be able to open up multiple walls and get some lines of sight there. And looks like we'll be able to flush out that laundry is empty, but did see somebody as he was firing back and forth from it. And I do believe they do have a rotation all for him to get out of.
Yeah, 40 seconds left on the clock, and all 5 members of both teams still alive and well. Vig, however, already pushing up into laundry room. Sees that no one's playing in the back of Reading. Oh, does he have sight control? Yes, he gets it with just a headshot onto Alex there. He gets full sight control. Does see the evil eye, but that's no match for Zofia, the perfect counter on their team.
And now Zerfon's going to end up having to come up from below, as they do have control of the site that doesn't have as much vertical play from below. And it looks like he's just going to take down the Mozzie there. But Vig is also getting taken down by Dish. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Destroyer taking out Baka, D2 taking out Firewall, down to a 4v1. Zerfon, last man standing for his team, trying to take back this, but it does not look too good for him, as every single member of PSU just waiting patiently. But he will take down the Buck to give himself a little bit of a start up here. And now it's just down to a 1v1.
Oh, he's trying to pre-fire for the second one. He does have Evil Eyes, showing him that there is one. Oh, but Epic's gonna find the head, not the headshot, the body shot of Zerfon from a long angle all the way from Laundry, using their own deployable shield against him. And that's gonna be a crucial round for ASU here, bringing it to a 3-6. Oh no, 4-5. I mean.
Really?
Oh god, wait, yeah, 4-5, making sure that ASU doesn't take into match point. It's gonna give them another round for breathing.
And PSU really showing that they can still win this, and they're definitely not in too much of a side advantage here. Winning that round for themselves onto the I believe that was their third site. So they still do have a chance to win this if they can pull it out in other places as well. But we'll be going back to kitchen cooking and bringing about the same cast from the defenders. And I do believe that is also the same cast from the attackers as well.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like we're going to be heading straight back down to first floor kitchen again. Looks like we're bringing both Kite and Bandit. That's something I really support. Kite's really good for that freezer hatch control, makes it really hard without that Thatcher, and that Bandit is obviously really good for just holding and locking down Bakery, making them waste so much time.
Yeah, Kite's really good at just being able to cover down those kind of the blind spots that the Bandit's not able to catch us. He does only have 4 Bandit charges, sorry. And we'll be only to hold off the entirety of the Bakery side, but that freezer side will be left untouched. And even if he does hold an extra Artila or Electroclaw, he
10 seconds
will
to
be
go.
able to even just as a last resort just whip it out and pray to God that he catches it in time
5
as well
seconds
if he
to
decides to go for that.
For sure, for sure. Okay, but looks like it's going to be a
Attackers are
pretty
moving out to
standard
locate
setup
a
coming
bomb
out from
and defuse it.
ASU here. And it's going to be really down to PSU to see if they're going to be attacking from Bakery like they did last time, or if they're going to start attacking from Freezer or even Red Stairs side. Looks like they're going to be droning out Bakery, trying to go for this Bakery controller yet again.
You see Bud just trying to capitalize off the drones that are going to be thrown at him. Just having the pest launcher out as he's peeking around, but we'll end up having to kind of rotate as the information on the first floor is starting to get really heavy and things aren't too safe for him if he decides to stay down there too much, and it's better off trying to rotate and keep the help out Zerfon on the top floor and make sure everything goes safe and smoothly.
Sure. All right, we're already 50 seconds into the round, and it looks like PSU is not going to be really roam clearing
located
from
by
top
attackers.
down, and they're just going to look for just getting this wall open using that Maverick's blowtorch, taking a little bit of damage, a lot of bit of damage.
Destroyer just deciding to ignore it and just keep pushing through no matter what. Time is of the essence, gotta just keep going.
Yep, he feels no pain. Oh,
The man chases himself
Written through it.
to get ready, and it looks like
There
he
we
will
go.
be getting the wall perfectly this time.
there you go.
Down to 25 per health already, but we'll be getting the wall. You should still be able to vault through that debris, I believe.
For sure.
'Cause
He
the
should be
subs
able
did get
to.
destroyed. Oh, I think he just
Ooh,
peeked
C4
away too
coming
as
out.
he came out. Burning the wall to make so they could see down that entire hall without having to push in with the ceiling hole being such a threat, and Baka just waiting for a call to throw a C4, waiting for the sound of that barbed wire actually. Very good sign when to throw out that C4. And you can see PSU just starting to regroup and kind of bring things together and figure out exactly how they're going to push this. As they do have 1 minute left, and there is still 5 people alive on both sides, even though PSU's hurt a little bit.
Yeah, I think Baka's just waiting for that barbed wire sound. Oh, and he's gonna be pushing up. He did hear it, but no, it's gonna be going in too fast. But he does find a headshot. It's gonna be down to 3v5. Bud only at 1 HP. He gets fully flashed as well as concussed by that Zofia concussion. He's gonna get flashed again, I believe. Jaws pushing up into prep room. Oh, Baka finding the kill, but getting refragged as 2 of the players are already in kitchen cooking.
So low health to the members on both teams, and now we're just down to 20 seconds left. Both teams holding one side of the site.
Ooh.
Looks like Zerfon try to go for a flank, instead getting air jab. Attackers will hear that, so he's a
15
little bit
seconds
more
left.
wary about pushing in straight ahead. And you see Epic trying to watch the flank, but having to focus
10
on the front
seconds.
side.
10
He's the
seconds.
last man left alive. 10 seconds left on the clock. Starts to plant
Do
the
that.
diffuser out of desperation.
5 seconds.
Will get taken down by the Claymore, and Bud will just finish him off with the C4 from the
No
other
need to
side.
peek that. Throw your C4 and forget it.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Once you know the plant's going off, even if you don't know the exact angle, you're better off just whipping that thing out and just praying to God you at least get the right spot. It definitely worked out there as he just got right. I feel like that was closer to the edge of it, but because
Yeah.
sorry about the person was, but because he had so little health,
I believe it was Epic, yeah.
yeah, because he had like hurting a lot, just managed to be able to kill him perfectly too.
Yeah, and that was a crucial round for ASU, bringing it to a 4-6 match point. They're only one map win away, and this could be the round where they could take it away 2-0 in the grand finals of the Invite CEA League. Winning that, not
Defenders
1.2
protect your
million
bombs
prize
from
pool, but
being defused by
1.2k USD prize pool.
Yes. Every time as a Canadian I hear USD, I already know. Oh yes, there's extra dollars in there.
Oh god,
Conversion.
not CAD for sure.
Yeah,
Keldev,
unfortunately.
you're
No one
coming
getting that
from
nice buff.
Ontario.
And no one getting that nice buff of the money conversion rate as both these teams are in America.
Oh yeah, we use freedom dollars here, not CAD. Oh god.
I mean, I don't know if I would use the term freedom dollars, but that's a whole different topic.
Okay.
10 seconds. to
Moving
go.
on, we're going straight back into the third floor bar. Definitely a
5
really
seconds.
good site to be holding for ASU here to be to play on this crucial round on match point.
Locate a bomb and defuse it. Attackers have dropped off the bomb diffuser.
And it looks like they're going to be,
Attackers
yeah,
recovered the bomb
playing it like they
diffuser.
normally do. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And the pressure is on ASU now just to be able to win this out. All the team can kill the victory coming in. They just need to capture one more round. And they are on the site to be able to do so, as top floor is very, very defender-sided. So
I just realized
it is on them to do
Valcam's
this.
name's changed to Shutterbug.
Oh yeah, that elite skin is quite nice, and I love the fact that it changes the name of the gadget just because it's like that one little extra tidbit whenever
Oh,
you get
yeah.
to watch someone. And ooh, Beach already dropping into red stairs, immediately putting down the claymore there, and looks like Firewall trying to take down some of the drones with the teaser there, as you can hear.
For
And
sure. But yeah, Vige is going to be the perfect person here to take down that that Evil Eye. And just like that, I feel like they're going to just take control of Piano. Already clearing out both of the barbed wire and Cigar and New Hatch. They got lots of freedom to move around.
PSU just taking a lot of space up top floor early on too. 1 minute 40 seconds left on the clock. They are sitting kind of comfy here a little bit as Bud and Zerfon actually playing below, getting ready to set up something of a flank here. And let's see how we'll be able to see in the as things go on how successful it is. Zerfon seeing someone repelled immediately down. We'll try to fire some shots, but it doesn't look like he landed any on anyone, unfortunately, and kind of giving out his position a little bit under process as well.
Oh, I don't think that works.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of
Epic.
just power through that a little too hard there.
Yeah, maybe he thought there was a
Here we
twitch
go.
zone.
Stay back.
But no, that's going to be, yeah, one of the exothermic charges going off. It's going to make it so much harder for PSU to push onto site without freezer open. They're just going to opt to open up that bar side wall.
And especially with
Oh,
Alex playing
man.
inside freezer too, because last time he managed to get so much mileage off of being in that position. And Zerfon looking like he's already looking for a C4 toss from below. We'll throw it up. Unfortunately, we'll get shot up before it can detonate, and Beach will get that shot. And now, as you can see here, PSU starting to push in into bar, and this is a little bit scary for them, as there is a lot of a long angle for them to have to watch
I
here.
don't think they know Vige is already up here.
Yeah, that Maestro is
Maestro's
still on his
just chilling.
cams and chilling.
Ooh, Zerfon finding the kill into D2. That's going to be the Nomad out. But, oh my god, Vige, it's huge for Vige here. He does get up the cams in time, but Vige does find the kill. That's control of Cocktail.
Attackers are
Three
activating.
kills
And
for
but the
PSU
plant
there.
does go down. Oh god, finding the kill into Maverick. And it's all going to be down to Baka to get this kill for ASU. Gets the
Two
kill
left.
into Vige. Oh god. It's going to be down to Jaws and his F4 and Epic holding down the bomb.
And he's
They
playing
know
that
he's
white
top
ball.
white. Yeah.
They heard the Nomad Jammer go off too, and now he's just gonna start pushing up slowly. He does have a little bit of intel from those Valkyrie camps. We'll get some shots from
Oh.
the fire there.
They do.
Oh, really
look
good
at that
play
impact
there.
going on to Jaws, and it's gonna be down to one
Defenders
one-on-one
have eyes on
situation.
the defuse.
Barely sees the
Attackers
head.
need to protect.
Epic not wasting any shots.
He's got to go for the defuse. He has no time, but Epic has got to just run up there.
Oh yes,
Unfortunately,
Epic keeping the PSU in the game, getting the kill on Tabaka, showing us that he really is not trigger happy, and he has a really good trigger control there.
Yeah, I'm a little curious about the movement on the leash in the last couple seconds there, because I'm pretty sure at that point you kind of have to stick the defuse there. Kind of curious to know what he was going for by running at that last bit, but I mean, I think either way, Epic would have been able to pick up that he's defusing and immediately run on, realizing he has to, stick it.
For sure, yeah. Epic keeping PSU in the game, making sure that it's back to a 5-on-6. If they win another round, PSU will bring this map into overtime, potentially taking the map home from there.
And right back onto third floor, bar and cocktail again. With looks like exact same roster being brought again, and this is gonna be super tense here. As now ASU is starting to feel a little bit of lost momentum there on that round, but
For sure.
hopefully
Attackers
for
need to
their
locate
sake they'll
and
be able to
defuse
bring
as
it
many
back.
bombs as they can.
Yeah, I feel like ASU could have used their intel a little bit better. A lot of the times the Evil Eyes just went out real quick, and the Vol Cams were placed so deep into sight that it never really got good intel for the rest of the team. And who was it? PSU were able to just roll onto site and get that plant down right away.
Yeah, for
Something
sure. Like
we weren't definitely expecting that.
like Beach just managed to walk all the way across bar without Maestro being like knowing that he was already that deep in. As you could tell from
10
him
seconds
being still
remaining.
on his cameras at that point too. But I mean, he did get off it, and he did try to go for some shots. But from Vijay's perspective, it does look like he was still aiming at the longer half of the hall, meaning he didn't really expect anyone to be right up in his face already.
For sure. But it looks like we're going to have a little bit, or more or less the same setup coming out from ASU here. They were just confident. As long as one person gets on the cams better, they're able to beat out PSU on this site.
The Claymore right in front of the door. The
Staring right at it.
approach. I think that would actually work pretty decently because he would just look at the lasers going through the door. But I mean, kind of stops playing like an ape and just running immediately up to it, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Interesting Claymore.
Yeah, interesting Claymore. Some people get too tunnel visioned into just peeking the door because you don't have to run out for that spot. You just have to peek the door. That would definitely make it harder for them to do that. But looks like Vij already inside Piano, taking Piano control for their team, getting scouted out ahead by the Twitch drone. We'll see that no one's playing in the bathroom, and that could potentially be White Stairs hallway, only being contested by Baka here. Both of the top fraggers on each side contesting White hallway. Things could go down pretty good here. But it looks like Vij is going to back off, not play risky for his team, in order to secure this overtime.
Yeah, that is electrified barbed wire. If he does try to go push into it, he would give out his position, and that Leisham will be able to capitalize off it. I think a C4 just went off there from below, but fortunately, that is a hard surface, and detonation will not go off. And as you can see here, the burning already starting to happen. Zerfon sitting on the long staircase, making sure that they can't push down Whitehall. His Destroyer destroying this wall entirely. It does look like he was able to get one half of it off as he did ping it for his team to destroy and follow up with. Oh, the Goo Mine.
Lays down on the Goo Mine there. But yeah,
Him right in the back.
PSU's going to be able to get the freezer wall open this time around. Way better than the last time where they couldn't do that and opted to go for the bar wall instead. Alex once again playing in this nook. Not able to get out of bar freezer, but looks like D2 doing what Vij did last time, just less aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. I think he
push
also
into
popped
the
the ring
freezer.
damage as well.
Does find the headshot onto Alex, and that's going to be freezer control lost. D2 finding it almost ahead of a fire roll here.
Yeah, pinging out the location for his team at least, even though he got a couple. Actually, he didn't actually hit him at all. Wow. And the plant going down from Epic as 20 seconds left on the clock. Destroyer getting the long shot into Baka. Zerfon taking down D2. Down to a 3v4 with the diffuser down. Destroyer
2v4.
getting a
Attackers
double
need to
kill as
protect
he
the
kills
diffuser.
Bud.
Position
Now
compromised.
it's just down to a 4v2. Things looking very good.
Oh,
The Claymore going
Claymore.
off. And now that's a 1v4 down for Firewall. Will get taken down from Vij as he gets the long shot from across
Nearly
the
a
hole.
flawless round coming up from PSU, keeping them in the game, making the game go into overtime. Wow, what a round!
Just every single match of every single like map of this match is always that just ended up being unpredictable as both teams really showing that no matter what they can still bring it. And
Yeah.
it looks like this time, because of overtime, the sides did swap, and it looks like AC will be starting on attack here, and it looks like the rehost will be called through probably some technical issues on one of the players' side. See
For
here.
sure. But yeah, oh my God, what a time to call a rehost.
Yeah.
6-6 overtime. Cafe 1-0
Like-
on the overall map wins.
Like, even if you don't need the rehost and your players are still fine, you still give yourself a nice breathing room, be able to just talk things out and be able to kind of figure out where things are going wrong. Give yourself the extra couple seconds. So-
ASU was ahead 6-4, I believe, or 6-3 even.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
I think it was
were
6 to
ahead.
4.
Yeah, 6-4, and they allowed PSU to climb back up and even it out to a 6-6. I feel like ASU is definitely feeling a little bit of pressure there. Maybe you can definitely fall into the mindset of like, oh, we just need one more round, guys. Let's just close this out one more round, and you start making mistakes.
Yeah,
But-
for sure. And, like, this entire set has just been explosive back and forth. And especially now going back onto attack on ASU, this is ended up being one of those rounds where the ASU just ends up droning out really heavy and then going for some unexpected play to just a rush site immediately, take things down really, really quickly, and just capture the whole game for themselves.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, as this rehost is going on, is there? Yeah, we'll definitely get the game back on in a minute or so. As soon as AC gets back into the game, but I'm just really curious as to how the next rounds will go. I feel like it really does depend on who gets or how's the defending side chosen again? Is it just flipped again?
It's usually once it hits overtime, it's a kind of a coin flip on who gets attack and who gets defense first. That Oh, sorry, no, I'm wrong. It's whoever starts attacking will end up attacking on overtime, and that way it's a little bit more consistent. You could kind of predict it as well, and it
For
looks
sure.
like with ASU's attack strategy, it's gonna really come down to the wire of how well they can execute when they decide to do so at the end of the round, after they got all the intelligence and maybe even a pick or two along the way, and it's gonna be super close on both sides in the end.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is really having me sitting on the edge of my seat right now. Just oh god, uh, what a time to call a rehost yet again.
It really gives you that extra like as much as you're technically supposed to use it for technical difficulties. I mean, there's what's to stop calling it a technical timeout and hey, whoever's casting, I hope you like doing all the round history and making sure you don't mess up
Oh
because
yeah,
my god, that is a lot of buttons to be pressed every single time that rehost has to be called. You have to hand put in every single round, but you could also kind of, depending the map, you could also kind of like rig it.
oh yeah, for sure.
And in the
Gotcha.
words of our lovely cast or observer here, thank God it's OT rehost, so that it's a lot easier to set up, as you
Oh
can
yeah,
just kind of spam out those one side map wins.
for sure. You don't have to really do anything because uh, things get reset anyways. Doesn't really require much effort there. But yeah, I'm really hoping that we can see PSU back in the game, um, potentially winning this overtime, and we do see a longer grand finals game going into the best of three.
Yeah, both teams are really showing that they are worthy of taking the first place title, and the prize pool here has things are just picking up
Yeah.
over and over. Both teams playing really well, playing really coordinated as you can tell, even from ASU's pushes. Like every single player knows what they're doing as they just immediately rush in, and PSU as well.
Oh
Just
yeah.
along throughout the round, it's they kind of just be able to form together and really push in at the same time. As I do recall, they did pinch the entire of top floor from every direction into White Stairs. That way, the people
Hmm.
defending White Stairs were forced to back up no matter what.
Yeah. I feel like for ASU, one of their standout tactics is really just how well Zerfon and Bud just work together to be able to just roam across the map and just lock it down really. And
And
yeah, it's
yeah,
just so powerful to have that much control and that much synergy together and just be able to lock down certain parts of the map for their entire team and make it that much easier for their anchors.
and then even when they don't get attacked head on, they know that they need to start rotating back to site and they start setting themselves up to make a bigger play as they do it. As you can tell, like before when the last second push started going in, Zerfon started already setting up her rotation into Small Bakery and just be able to get that flank in. But
Oh yeah.
unfortunately, there was a little bit of utility stopping him along the way, but still, like very, very good on both those players to be able to know if they're not getting attacked directly to just start setting themselves up for a situation like that.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of macro level play is something that really defines the best teams from the better teams. And I
Yeah,
feel
for
like
sure.
that's the taste that we're getting here with both of these top tier teams, Penn State and Arizona State University, just battling it out at the top here.
And it looks like our recent struggles are over, and we will be heading into this overtime grand finals match.
Ooh.
1-0 for ASU overall in terms of map, like the overall set. So really, really on them to start to take it and close out the round. And
Yeah,
PSU
ASU
trying
only
to
needs a
keep things
handful of
going.
rounds more here to take the whole thing home, just to win the best of 3. But if PSU pulls their weight and just gets some powers through this, they can bring it out onto map number 3.
Looks like the Battle of State Universities will keep going, and we will be seeing a dock being played from Destroyer here. Bringing those, I do believe that he did bring it out before too. Playing on areas like Cocktail Bar by the door leading toward Whitehall, really holding in a lot of patience, not peeking out. And we'll be seeing 6
Ooh.
pick from Gridlock into Blackbeard. And Gridlock is an operator they were using quite well, as they were trying to like lock out different areas that you can re-enter the site they were going to push, and caused quite a bit of a disturbance
Okay.
with
To
them.
locate and defend
Yeah, I want to
as
see
many
some
bombs as they can.
Blackbeard plays taking control of Piano. I want to see some Blackbeard plays taking control of White Stairs, top of White Stairs window, and just like locking that down for them to get control of, or even just holding it from main door from the north side and making sure that no one can peek that pixel angle from Cocktail door.
Kevin, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're probably the most excited person I've ever heard about a Blackbeard.
Oh god. Only
Usually-
when I'm watching it happen and not playing against it, because I will swear like a sailor if I get killed by
10
one of those.
seconds left.
I don't think I've ever heard someone so excited to see a
5
Black.
Oh god, it's a Blackbeard, yes!
Oh, the shield's coming in. Oh, he's
Attackers are
on.
moving out
And
to
it's on
locate a bomb and
Baka.
defuse
Oh, look at
it.
that. Oh, the dunk onto the gun with the shield.
Gets
Absolute
the
protection.
headshot onto the gun with the rifle shield. Alright, looks like we're gonna be, yeah, just saving both of his drones as well. Looks like Baka's in for the long haul, making sure to lock down these angles. That's gonna be his role.
Yeah, even by keeping his drone that far out, he's actually also able to tell for himself if he needs to be worried about right now if any of his teammates are able to watch the camera for him, and will end up paying off a little bit in the later game of this. And IQ already taking down first floor, walking up those red stairs nice and quietly.
Ooh.
Knows that the defenders usually roam on the floor below, so he knows that discretion is going to be key here.
Yeah,
as
it's
he
just gonna be
slowly
Vidge.
walks up.
It's just Vidge and Diamond. Oh, he might be looking to run out here, but no one's out there. No one's watching him.
Yeah, for sure, and he's gonna have to be a little bit safe if he does try to go for a run out there as well, because there is the factor of a nomad. So if anyone does play in the window, get in
Cat
trouble.
and mouse.
Oh, and Bud getting into position as the Mossy getting droned out immediately. If he had done another ring around the Rosie there, he probably would have got taken
Oh,
out.
I think he
He's gonna be
knows it.
crouch peeking into the
Ooh.
fireplace, gets headshotted down from
Right into
Bud.
his crosshair.
Really good positioning and drone work there for the side of ASU. Fish coming up from behind, trying to sneak up there,
Oh, he
trying to
could-
make sure that his crosshair is placed so the red dot doesn't, or the laser sight's not giving it out too much, keeping it close to the wall. But it looks like
he doesn't know he's there.
Bud walks
Gonna
right
get caught
into
with his
it.
gadget out. Oh, and that's gonna be a refrag, a little bit late, but still a refrag nonetheless. A minute 15 left on the clock, and everyone on an ASU
A
are
bomb
still
has
on the
been located.
windows. Sure, Blackbeard can be there, but the rest of his team needs to get onto site or onto the map somehow, into the building at least.
You know, the ASU style is just a lot of drone work, a lot of information gathering, trying to figure out where the defenders are, so they could optimize on their push
Ooh.
tactics here. Baka just propelling right in, Jaws sitting right
Not-
into that little
not
pixel
caring.
angle there, just waiting and biding his time for someone to just walk into his crosshair and immediately try to slam them. But it looks like Baka.
Look at all those.
Anything-
Look at all those punch rolls.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things to be looking at there. And if
He
any
does
of
see
them
Kaid.
have slight bit of movement, it's gonna be hard to tell where to shoot. And you see the drone work from Baka, playing nice and patient,
Oh.
and just getting both of the defenders out of that area into the Whitehall, and giving his team a lot more breathing space and the ability to get rid of that wall with the thermite.
Time's a ticking. There's 17 seconds left on the clock. Still
15
4 players on
seconds left.
each side. And only now are they opening it up with the Thatcher, not the Thatcher, the Thermite, Exothermic. Both of the utilities coming out from Capital, but Epic finding the headshot onto Baka, and that's going to be the Blackbeard down. Oh god, Vidge pushing back up onto site, and the last one's going to be Zerfon standing up top of the bar, declaring I'm here, but not being killed somehow.
You could just see like the planning of ASU when they do those pushes, as Zerfon's still on the rooftop with the Capital bolts ready to just fire off every single rotate from Cocktail side. That way to give his team a lot more less fear of getting pushed in super fast.
Oh, yeah, for
really with
sure.
a very, very like chaos styled strats coming in.
Yeah, and yeah, that's gonna be another round win for PSU. Going back onto the attacking side. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
OT match point, overtime match point, and so if PSU wins this attacking round, it's going to go. The map is going to go to PSU, and we're going to see a full-on best of three maps going, and the decider is going to be Coastline as well.
Yeah, for sure. At
Attackers
this
need to
point,
locate
ASU
and
can't
defuse
afford to
bombs.
drop a single round if they want to close it out here. And you already know that if they're able to, if PSU is able to just bring it back and
Attackers
win
have
this
discovered
map,
the location of a
Oh
bomb.
yeah,
it's gonna be very, very like mentally playing 3 matches in a row back to back at this level, and also for like this long. Very exhausting
Yeah.
on both teams, and you're gonna probably start to see a lot more mistakes being made in the third map if we do hit that point.
oh yeah, for sure. This isn't your typical ranked game where it stops at whoever hits 3 or 5 or 4. I mean.
10 seconds remaining.
Um, and so yeah, we see it's interesting to see
5 seconds left.
first floor kitchen coming out from ASU rather than third floor bar.
Attackers are heading out.
Typically the more favored site for both of these teams. But it looks like, given their performance, they're a little bit more confident in holding down first floor kitchen. Ooh, and looks like yet again, PSU is going to try to take it from the first floor bakery side like they've done before with the Maverick, with the Zofia, and looks like they were actually very prepared with their op choices.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see here, looks like from the tell of the playing the switch, they are going to be trying to get that bakery early too. Heavy drone work on it. You're going to see the Mozzie detection warning. Kind of back off and not overextend his seat. Pretty sure if he does take one step forward through that little hole, that Mozzie drone's going to just snap and immediately go for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ooh,
Baka
Baka opening
already
up that
sitting-
yeah, that floor hole there
Yeah.
that D2 was holding earlier into the map.
You can see as well, there's a little bit of adjustment of opening up a lot more of it. That way, D2 from above, if they bring a Monty, could see a lot, give him a lot more access and a lot more vision. As last time, that was a little bit of a factor, as Ibaka just walked right in there with it. Actually, sorry, I got my sides backed up. He was currently the ones on defense here.
Right. Ooh, looks like Mozzie has a drone. That's gonna be crucial for oh,
Angle?
actually, that's an angle. Yeah, that's gonna stop Bandit from Bandit tricking onto the left side of the wall, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, like he got hit by they clipped the thing a little bit. I was gonna say like
Oh no.
I thought it got really deep, and that would have been really interesting. But it looks like they did clip the piece of, I think it's the briefcase or something, a little bit too
Ooh,
hard.
Bandit's there to trick, and that's gonna be the exit thermic going off. Baka finding the kill into Vidge. That's gonna be Zofia. No more soft wall breaching.
And now those Maestro cams could breathe a little bit
Attackers have dropped the
easier
bomb diffuser.
and play just a little bit. Oh, I mean, you could play just as aggressive with them since it's a soft breaching cannon. They will be trying to get another wall. He will not be
Ooh.
able to get it as he does have. Wait, did they
bomb
just
has
get
been located.
Patriot? They did.
Oh
Hey,
damn.
throwing that thing down in time with the intel.
Oh, Destroyer
stopping it,
finding two
Destroyer.
kills onto Baka, and Destroyer is already on site. They're getting the plant down, and looks like it's all going to be down to Zerfon and Fyral with the Evil Eye. Does shock him, but doesn't shock him in time to get him off the diffuser. It's all going to be down to Fyral. They know exactly where he is, and D2's going to be pushing up. But no, Destroyer's going to get the kill on the Fyral. And wow, that's going to be PSU winning the overtime for map 2, taking home Cafe. And we're going to be going to our map number 3, Coastline. Oh god.
It end up being a real nail biter as things are going back and forth here. Oh boy,
Wow.
this is gonna
What-
be an interesting one to watch here.
What a comeback game from PSU. They were originally down 6-4, maybe even 6-3, I'm not remembering correctly, and they brought it all the way back, winning every single match from that point on. Oh, wow. Looks like we're probably going to go into another 5-minute break pretty soon. These two teams and our two casters also need a pretty good 5-minute break to get some water, to go to the bathroom, and we urge you guys to do the same as well. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, get a nice stretch in there too, because like I don't know about you, but I think we've all been sitting for like far too long for one.
Yeah,
really good
3
bit.
minutes of constant sitting down is it's not the best.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
feel my back starting to feel the pain.
gotcha.
and we'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. Unfortunate news. If you've been keeping track with the Twitch chat that's been going on, we've been dropping a little bit of updates on what's been going on right now with this long intermission. But it's looking like, due to certain uh, technical issues that PSU has been having, their timer for what is it, going on to this next map has run out, and unfortunately, they're going to have to forfeit here. And yeah, Calvrix is also here with me instead of Caldev. He also had to dip, but Calvrix also has a full understanding of the situation.
Yep, the lobby was going on for 30 minutes. The admin decision was that they were given max 30 minutes to continue to stream in the hopes that their intern would come back or they find a replacement.
Right. But with that, however, ASU is going to be crowned the champion for this year or this semester's CEA Invite League, securing their top place within the prize pool of 1.2K USD.
And with that, we conclude both seasons of CEA, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations to Arizona State University. They pulled it out. Really good, showing off really strong plays on both maps.
Also, another shout out to University of Akron Gold for securing first place in the Open League. NCSU coming up, runner up. Have a couple giveaways during the winter, but always join our Discord, tune in on Twitter. We have a lot to give.
Yeah, for sure. We'll keep you guys updated on all of our social media outlets and whatnot. And yeah, stay frosty.